way beyond, oh good, it is right side up. I am way, way, way beyond unprepared for this because I had no intention of going live at all today. And now I am. So, I have stuff to show. Ostensibly, we all know why we're here. Anybody who's joined in, who saw the thing come up and saw that this was going to be for support and solidarity, we all know why we're here. What it boils down to is sometimes it's important to have emotional support background noise. And if that's what you need, then welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Amira. Yes, it was a complete surprise. This is in solidarity for everything. So I'm just going to sit here and babble, and anybody who needs to have the emotional support that needs to listen to me, that's perfectly fine. If that's all you want to do is listen, I'm okay with that. If you are interested in chatting or whatever, that's fine too. I don't think I've ever gone live on a Saturday on this channel at all. This is like completely unprecedented in that particular respect. I have gone live on Saturday, but it wasn't on this channel. It was on a different channel. Oh, I forgot to set this up. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta set up the chat filter. Chat filter. All messages. Okay. Chat audience. Anyone can participate, subscribers, and for 1 minute, and done. All right, so you have to have subscribed to my channel for a minute in order to comment on it. There we go. Did I miss any comments? I thought I missed one. Hey, butterfly kisses. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while, butterfly kisses. I'm glad that you're here. I really am. You know, I wish it were under better circumstances, but I'm very glad that you're here. But I'm going to sit here and craft. As you can see, I put this together, and that's going to be part of the organization that I'm going to do. I got a Temu package today, and this is the material to make stencils out of. And I don't know how many sheets are in here, but they're 12 by 12 sheets of material to make stencils out of. So I'm going to be doing that with my Cricut for a little bit. I'm going to be doing all sorts of different strange stuff. I have absolutely no plan as to what I'm going to do other than I'm going to sit here and chit-chat, and anybody who needs the emotional support can sit here and listen to my emotional support background noise, or you can chatter, or you can talk. I did put a trigger warning on this, so if the subject comes up, you're aware of that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I plan on cutting these into 6 pages each, which means that I have the material here to make 60 stencils. Woot! I'm going to make them 4 by 6 because that's about the size, the right size. Even if you do a 5 by 7, a 4 by 6 stencil is the right size. So I've got enough stencil material to make 60 stencils. I'm not making 60 stencils today. Don't take that like that. But I am. I have not. No, I have not. You're right, Amira. I have not gone live on a Saturday on this channel ever. This is totally new, and I have no idea how long I'm going to be live. I did get this in my Temu order today. I was actually going to do this as a Temu haul, but I'll still do it as a Temu haul, but as long as you're here. I have been looking for this pair of scissors for a very long time, and it's baffled me just nonstop that Temu didn't carry them. And so it's got this latch here that protects it. Oh, you know, I know why it's so dark in here. I never turned on the overhead light. Hold on a second. Sitting here wondering why it's so dark over in my crafting area and the overhead light isn't on. That's why. Hold on. There we go. Now I've got overhead light. Yeah, totally impromptu. Anyway, but I've been looking for this pair of shears for a very long time because other crafters that I've seen on YouTube have had them. And I thought that they were amazing and that they would probably do a wonderful job for a lot of the projects that I wanted to do. So it's got this little lock that when you squeeze down on the handle, it comes open and then it locks back up again. And the reason that I couldn't find these, and I have been searching Temu and searching Temu and searching Temu for these, the reason that I couldn't find them is, number one, I totally forgot that you can do an image search on Temu. And number two, they're being sold as wool shears. These are being sold for shearing sheep. They're not being sold for crafts. So much like this wonderful roll of 1mm mounting tape is not being sold for crafts, neither are these scissors. So that's something to look for if you're interested in it. This in front of me is one of the ones that I got from Temu. I got it for free. I did get 2 of them. I have not put the other one together yet. There's the other one. But I got both of these for free in the whatchamacallit, calendar game, which is you get to by typing in QQQQ. Hello, I hope everyone is staying safe and warm with the snow coming. Yes, absolutely, with the snowstorm coming, stay safe and warm. I've been referring to it as Mother Nature using ice against ice. And I think that's the perfect way to discuss it. But this is the way that I use these. What I do is I take the stamp pads that I have, and if the stamp pad that I have also has a, this is not the one that goes with this. Hold on, wrong one. Here's the one that says this one. This goes with this one. So what I'll do is I'll stick the stamp pad in here, and of course I store my stamp pads upside down, and then I stick this in the slot next to it. And I can't put the last part in until I actually stand it up and actually get some more, because I don't have enough to do all of them. But the last thing that I do is in this little slot right here, I put the little dome puff that I use in order to color with the ink. So this is how I do that. This is my storage facility, my storage solution for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the ones that are on that rack back there, which I don't know if I can turn this so you can see it or not. Not really. Hold on. Hold on. Camera's going to move a little bit. But that rack back there that has all of my inks in it, I'm going to take all of those out of that. And I'm going to replace all of those inks with these pens, because I don't have a way to display all of these pens right now. These double-sided marker, these double-sided alcohol markers, that's what I'm going to do with this. Is I'm going to put all of those into this right here, and then I'm going to put, oh, it's wiggling, sorry about that. And then I'm going to put all of those back into this right here, and so you can see what's going on right there. So that's what I'm going to start by doing, is I'm going to start by grabbing these ink pads that I have the things for. And for right now, I'm going to drop the little nub down in there. I have long tweezers that I can get them out with. So, but I can't really drop them down in here. They'd be in the right place, but they wouldn't be quite in the right place. So I'm just going to drop them down in there. And I'm just going to sit here and get all of my colors where I want them to be. So that goes there, and it gets its little pad. Some of these don't already have, like this one does. This one has a swipey thing, but it doesn't have, oh wait, yeah, it does. And it has a pad, so it'll go in there and then down there, just like that. And I'm just going to sort this out so I can get the rest of my markers up, because I want to have my markers out in front of me, because I'm tired of not being able to use my markers because I have to dig them out from a pile. So I'm actually going to work on a little bit of organization, which is kind of weird for this channel, because this channel is usually anything but organized. So I have to figure out which ink pads go, because I've been just cramming things in here, there, and everywhere. So these aren't necessarily all organized as to where they should be. Oh, goodness gracious. Because, I mean, I've been doing some really just slapdash crafting back here. Hello, whoever just joined. Lurkers are absolutely welcome here. What I said at the beginning is sometimes people just need emotional support background noise. So that's what this is. Chris was chatting with me on Facebook for a while, and I got the idea after talking with Chris that maybe other people would like to hear, because I know that there are people that use my videos as lurking, as to lurk and to just use it as a voice. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. So, yeah, don't feel obligated in any way to say anything if that's not where your wheelhouse is. And I think all of us, anybody who would be interested in what I have to say right now is in the same boat right now, because we're all reeling from the information that we got, because now it's up to number 2, and that's just horrendous. And, you know, it's quite frankly too many. And it's not just 2. 2 of them in Minneapolis. There have been other incidences, and, you know, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes in the concentration camps. You know, I am probably 3 hours away from, but still within the single afternoon driving distance of Alligator Alcatraz. And, you know, that just, it really makes me very sad to know that that's what's going on. This country shouldn't be doing that. So anyway, if you want to make comments, you're more than welcome to. If you want to just listen, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to sit here and organize stuff that I have, because I have a lot of stuff that needs to be organized. I think I just opened that color. I did. I have 2 of the exact same color, and I just opened the second one. Do they even say, or just say just gray shades? They all just say gray shades. These all came from Temu. I don't know whether or not I'm going to do anything with them, but these 2 are the same color, so I don't really think I need 2 of the same color, but I'll stick them right next to each other, back to back. I'll try not to open up another one that's, I already have the same color open already. Gold is flash gold. I think I have a flash gold open already. That's green, carmine. These all came from Temu. I get most of my stuff. I will openly tell you that I get the greatest majority of my crafting supplies from Temu. If it didn't come from Temu, it came from Ollie's. I am absolutely positively a very, very frugal crafter. I don't I don't pay for packaging. I have embossing folders that I've gotten from Temu, and some that I've gotten from Journal Say, that I've seen the exact same embossing folder from places like Spellbinders and things like that. And the difference is I can pay $5 for it off of Journal Say. I can pay a penny for it, or maybe $1.99 or maybe $2.99, because I know how to work the system in Temu, and get the same embossing folders. Or I can pay $20 to Spellbinders, and it's the exact same embossing folder. And I really don't see a reason to pay Spellbinders an extra $14 just so that I can have one that's got Spellbinders stamped on it and a pretty little Spellbinders packaging. I just don't see it. It's the same reason that I don't buy, you know, ibuprofen with the 5-letter name in the blue and orange box. I don't do it, because I can get $1 ibuprofen. It's the same exact ibuprofen, because, I mean, ibuprofen is a chemical, which means that it's got a very specific chemical makeup. Oop, I dropped one. Hold on. Which one did I drop? I dropped the silver one. Which one of these is silver? That one's silver, so that goes down in there, and that goes down in there. But, you know, it's not worth it to me to pay an extra $10 so that I can have a box that has a 5-letter word on it. It's just not worth it to me. Same thing with these. This is the same form factor as one of the other ones, and I can't remember the name of it. I can never come up with the name of this particular ink pad, the company that makes ink pads that look like this. And I know it's like, I can see it right on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't say it. But this is the exact same form factor as one of those other ones that is like a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, wait. Oh, goodness gracious. I have been having comments and I didn't even see that because I wasn't going forward. Okay. Hi, Butterfly Kisses. That's cool. Is that for ink storage? Yes, that's for ink storage. That's a lot of material. I'm excited to see your stencils. Hey, thank you. I'm going to use my little Cricut Joy to it. I've gotten so much use out of that Cricut Joy. Those are pretty. Yes, been busy. Good. Good you've been busy, Butterfly Kisses. That's absolutely wonderful. Those are awesome scissors. Yeah. Yay. Hello. Organizing is fun, but can be stressful sometimes. Oh, it's super stressful for me. Annette. Hey, Annette. How are you doing? So glad to see you, dear. Where did you get the organizers? These organizers came off of Temu. I do Temu. I am a Temu-aholic, maybe. I don't know if that's the right term for it, but yeah, my crafting stuff comes from Temu. And the one that I showed earlier that has had all of these ink pads in it, that also came from Temu. Look at this beautiful cardstock. I think that's just gorgeous. It was sitting, I have a whole little pile right here of stuff that needs to be taken care of. Like, see, these were left over from when I did the toner pad, and I have lost the sticker sheet, the stamping sheet that these came off of, so I can't put them away until I find it. So one of my little really cool U-shaped stampy things is completely out of commission right now because I can't take them off of here until I find the sheet that they go on, and I can't find the sheet that they go on. Oh, crafting in Chatty Crafty's world. And this is another thing that I'm super excited about. I got this also from Temu, and I got this for $2.99, and I thought that was a great price because this is a gel pad. This is a gel transfer pad that is, I believe this one is 5x7, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yes, it's 5 by, no, it's not 5x7. What is it? That's 5. Oh, it is. It's 5x7. Okay, so it's 5x7. So I have this thing that's 5x7. It is a gorgeous gel printing pad. I'm totally going to use it to make gel prints so that I can have gel print card fronts and things like that. I haven't done anything with it yet. Got the brayer. Also got the brayer. I think I paid a penny for the brayer. And the way I do that, if you're interested in the way I do that, it's just open up the discount blind boxes, whatever discount blind boxes you're being offered. Open those up and take the ones that are for 99 cents or a penny, or invite a friend and get an item for a penny, and then back out of that and go to either rebate 100 or what's the other one? Daily coupon. No, it's a rebate. It's not, discount 777 isn't working for me. Yeah, it's rebate 100 or daily coupon 100. That, okay, well, Amira, there's your way to get a gel pad. You just get the, hey, Mary, how are you doing today? This is an impromptu live. It was not in any way planned. But, Amira, if you go to Temu and you use the discount blind boxes, and you have to wait for them to send you that mixed media session, it was... I recently did a mixed media session. It was fun. Oh, that would be so cool to see. If you have the wherewithal to post any of the stuff that you made on the Facebook group, I would really appreciate that. And normally I would say linked in the comments, but it's not, because I didn't link anything in the comments, in the description, because I didn't do anything with that. Look at all of the embossed things that we made oh so long ago. They're all sitting back there. All having a good old time sitting back there. Oh, there's another one of those. That one's beautiful. I can't find my primary colors one. Hey, baby bear, do you want to come up here? I know, you're feeling what mommy is feeling. You want to come up? Let me clear off your bed, because I just stacked all sorts of stuff on your bed. Hold on, baby bear. Mommy's going to clear off your bed for you. Come on. You want to come up? You can come up. Here we go. Throw that on the floor, because that... Oh, well... When I threw that on the floor, baby bear got scared and ran away. He is as neurotic as I am. He really is. Thank you, Amira. I appreciate that. That would be so cool. But yeah. Oh, I was steady rambling about something and totally forgot what I was rambling about. So we're going to move on to another subject. Oh, remember these? Oh, I love these from Journal Say. I think these are still available, but I know that the other ones aren't. This one right here, this Colors of Morris, it is no longer available on Journal Say, and I got an answer back from them. This is another one that I can't find where it goes. But yeah, so, and the bed's cleared off now if Baby Bear wants to come back in, but I have to move some of this stuff out of the way so that I can get to the rest of my ink pads, because they're buried behind the pile of stuff that's back here. Look at that, an empty box. That's going to go into my paper recycling thing so I can make paper out of it. And my glasses that came out of that empty box. But look, I never took the plastic off of these. How weird. I know I've worn them once, but never took the plastic off. I wonder why that wasn't. Okay, whatever. Oh, no, another popper pad. Hold on a sec. Got to get rid of that. There we go. Oh, so long ago, I demonstrated this particular ribbon. I love this ribbon, and I still haven't used it yet. Maybe I'll use it today, because I'm going to be doing some paper crafting. Once I get this organized a little bit, I'm going to be doing some paper crafting, because I still have all the other ones that I made for the live stream from yesterday. So anyway, there's Gardenia, Carmine. Flash Gold is still wrapped, because I think I have an unwrapped Flash Gold somewhere. There's Green Blue, and it already has a stick and a pad. This one already has a stick and a pad. Oh, it's a different form factor. I don't want to put that one in yet. I'm trying to keep all the form factors together. That's Tulip Purple. I'm going to pull the gold one out because it hasn't been unwrapped yet. And there's Gardenia. Oh, I know I already have a Gardenia unwrapped. I'm not going to unwrap that until I have a need for it. I thought I did. Did I bury it somewhere? Must have buried it somewhere. What's this? Oh, that's Starry Gray. That's Peach. Here, I'm going to move all of those. Oh, the joy of trying to organize when you have a fiddly brain like mine. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. American Crafts is having a vault. Oh, really? And there is a gel print card kit that comes with a gel pad and some other stuff. So I might grab. Oh, very cool. Thank you for sharing that. I thought American Crafts went out of business. I thought that's where all of the Ollie's stuff is coming from. Hey, Elena, I know why you're here. I'm not. Yep, exactly. My frustration level is through the roof. I'm naturally a fixer of problems. I don't know how to. I know. I'm right there with you, Elena. That's why I'm here. I mean, I have no idea where to go or what to do with this. So I'm going to sit here and organize my craft room. Sort of. It's not really going to get organized. I mean, let's be real. This is not going to get organized. I'm going to turn piles into piles because that's what I do when I organize things, is I turn piles into piles. That's the extent of my organization right there. I take one pile and I make it more piles, and then those piles get bigger and I separate them out into more piles, and then those piles get bigger, and just on and on and on. It's just this endless series and process of turning piles into piles. I found a new source of craft supplies. Ooh, Whatnot auction app. Oh, very cool, Mary. Thank you for sharing that. I found out about it today, and yes, it's very cute. Oh, yeah, okay. So you're right there with me that American Crafts was supposed to have gone out of business. I mean, so many of the items that I have in my craft room are American Crafts item because Ollie's has gotten American Crafts items because that's the going out of business sale. So, cool. If they're having a vault sale and they have a gel pad, go for it. Because again, and I will openly admit this, and I completely agree with people who don't buy from Temu because of their policies, because they definitely, absolutely definitely steal pictures from creators off of Etsy and use it to sell cheaper versions of something that a person has actually crafted, which is why I absolutely will not. Ooh, some of the prices are great. Oh, well, I know what I'm going to do when I'm done with this live. I wasn't going to go out today, but I'm going to run to Ollie's in a little while before the storm rolls in. Be very safe out there, Elena. Be very safe and be very warm. I did not go to Ollie's today. Normally, my husband and I, and y'all know this, my husband and I, Saturday is Ollie's day, and neither of us were feeling like going out today at all. I did let him sleep in. I buy from Temu, but I'm impatient sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes the order gets stolen. And then also, I mean, they ship everything in that crappy plastic bag. And there's no other way to describe it. It is a flimsy, nasty, horrible, terrible plastic bag, and everything gets shipped to you in that plastic bag, and it's hit or miss as to whether or not it arrives in good condition or not. And, so many things. I will not order anything glass from Temu. That's like an automatic no. That's a non-starter, unless it's local, and then I'm even pitchy about it as well. But that's more because a lot of the local sellers drop ship from Amazon. Which is funny that Temu local sellers drop ship from Amazon, and there's a lot of other people who drop ship from Temu. I just think that's funny. But yeah, so I mean, Temu. Sorry, I'm not talking about a bird here. I'm talking about a company in China. But Temu has definitely earned the reputation that they have, and they definitely have stolen images from people off of Etsy. I will not buy finished products off of them, but I have absolutely no problem buying embossing folders that I know are from Spellbinders and 9th and Main, or whatever, all the other ones that, all the other crafters sit there and say, oh, I got this from 9th and Main, and I got this from, 42nd and July, and I got this from Spellbinders, and I know two of those companies aren't actually real companies, I'm just making up names, but I get mine from Temu or Journal Say, and I pay a lot less for them because I'm not paying for packaging, because I refuse to pay for packaging. I don't really see any reason to pay for packaging and advertising. I just don't. So I ordered glass from Temu one time, and it was, oh, it survived the trip. Oh, congratulations, Amira. I ordered glass from them one time, and it did not. Absolutely. Oh, yes, Elena, absolutely. That we're all hoping that for you too. Oh, wow. Yeah. So you've got a lot of people that, well, I don't even know. I mean, it's been so long since I've driven by a Home Depot. I have no idea if people sit out there. I would think that people are not sitting out there waiting for jobs anymore, which is sad because, I mean, there was an economy built up on that. And it's sad that that's not being, not a functional, utilizable source anymore. So, yeah. But So, I mean, there are drawbacks to ordering from Temu. I will openly say that. They do have sellers on there that steal stuff from Etsy, from actual Etsy creators and actual Etsy artists. So I'm fine if you don't want to order from Temu. I'm just letting you know what I do, and then, you know, you do you. This is not in any way, shape, or form follow what I do because I know everything, because it's very obvious that I don't know everything. I mean, you can look at some of the things that I've created and go, well, yeah, you were way off the mark on that one, weren't you, Chatty? So, yeah. But anyway. So, anyway, welcome to everybody who's here and listening to me babble and ramble on about crafts and things like that. I am going to have to get out the other one, but I'm not going to do it right now because I want to get to the point where I can actually start doing some crafts. But the first thing I have to do is get this off of my desk, so that I can do crafts without this in my way. So let me pull out the last few of these. That's a green one. And the one that it was stuck in is not open, so it doesn't go with that one. These also came off of Temu, but these are almost as expensive as the oxides that you get from the well-known company. I can't remember the name of it. I'm not saying the company, I just don't remember the name of it. The Ranger Distress Oxides. These are almost as expensive as the Ranger Distress Oxides, even getting them off of Temu. But of course I got them for free on the calendar game, so I didn't pay what they were asking for it. I don't know which color this goes with, because it was in a slot with one that hadn't been opened. I have no idea which color this one goes with. I'll find it eventually. There's that one. And it's got a little stick that goes with it, like so. Does anyone ever order craft supplies from TikTok? I have never ordered anything from TikTok, so you're going to have to ask someone else, Annette. So someone else, if you would please let Annette know if you've had any success ordering things off of TikTok. I don't have anything against TikTok. I really don't. I mean, one day I'm going to do a channel, an entire video on why I chose YouTube instead of TikTok, because I did, even in my state, I did a deep dive into TikTok as to being a creator on TikTok, and I was on it for like 20 hours a day for 2 weeks straight, and got up to like 1,000, 1,100 followers. I mean, the channel's still up. It's called Brucey, it's Brucey and Friends, Brucey, I don't know, the picture is a picture of Brucey. I still have a TikTok channel, I just don't do anything with it. So, I mean, you can go look it up if you want to. Brucey the IRK. I can't remember what I called my TikTok channel. Anyway, I did it. I had it. I did it for 2 weeks, and I did all the things, and I liked all the likes, and I followed all the follows, and I, you know, follow me, I'll follow you. I did all of that on TikTok. And in the ultimate end, I chose YouTube. Because YouTube, as far as monetization goes, is much more consistent. And the thing that I didn't like about TikTok, and the biggest difference between TikTok and YouTube, and this is the absolute biggest difference between the two, is show me the money. It really is. My daughter orders from them and likes them, but I avoid them. That's fine. Absolutely fine, Elena. You do you. No one is saying that anybody has to order from any place in particular. I'm just putting it out there so that people can decide whether or not it's something they want to do. Like I said, I am in no way an expert on any of this. I mean, just look at my crafts. I am not an expert on any of this. By any stretch of the imagination, I am not an expert on any of this. I do what looks right to me, but since I am so debilitatingly left-brained, my right brain, I mean, literally my right brain is allowed to come out and draw maps. That's it. That's the only thing my left brain will allow my right brain to do, because my left brain has taken over my entire skull completely. My left brain is a bully. I will openly admit that my left brain is a total bully, because my left brain doesn't want my right brain to do anything. So the entire idea of being crafty and artistic is so foreign to me. It's just strange and unusual. I mean, I've been doing crafts my whole life, but if you look at the crafts that I do, there's a very Escher bend to my crafts. I'm not very good at being spontaneous and whimsical, and I don't understand color theory at all by any stretch of the imagination. So, yeah, Yeah, Tim Holtz, Tim something. I haven't ordered from the TikTok shop. So anyway, yeah, I do crafts. I do crafts a lot, but it's completely from a scientific left brain sided thing. It's not from a right brain artistic crafty thing. So I don't know where you want to take that. I don't know how you want to feel about that, but there's the honest truth about my crafting is it's completely left brain centered. It's not a right brain thing at all. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, now I gotta pull all this stuff off the top because I want to put this thing on top of there. And I just realized that there is a gap up there that I'm gonna have to fill in. So I'm gonna go back to my recycling bits and I'm gonna get this box out and I'm gonna open it up the rest of the way. I would definitely recommend only use a credit card, not a bank card or anything that doesn't offer. Oh, that's excellent, excellent, excellent. Hi, Chris. Welcome. I was saying earlier that you were that you had said that you had been chatting with me. I'm glad you're here. I really am. My heart goes out to everybody. As a scientist, I feel you. Yeah, Doris, there you go. I would definitely recommend only use a credit card, not a bank card or anything like that to offer protections. When I do my Temu stuff, I do most of it through PayPal. I don't use a credit card or anything. They have zero information on me. I buy my stuff using my PayPal account, which is connected to my bank account, but you know, that's fine. They have to go through the PayPal securities, and PayPal is very, very protective of their customers, which is why I like using PayPal. So hi Doris. Okay, everybody say hi. So yeah, it's just, let me get this out of here. Let me finish that train of thought before I go on to another one. And I never finished up my TikTok train of thought. Anyway, show me the money. There we go. That's where I was. I was at show me the money, because the way that TikTok gets their money is significantly different from the way that YouTube gets that money. And that is going to so totally fall on my crafting area, but it's out of the way for now. I will fix it later. I actually have to clean off. You can't see where I'm gesturing, but I have a bookshelf over there that has like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 packages of baby wipes on it, because before I figured out this trick, I was using a baby wipe a day. And so, yeah, so I bought a whole bunch of baby wipes, and now that I do this, I only use one every 2 weeks. And so I have these 19 packages of baby wipes over there, each one having 72 baby wipes in it. I have enough baby wipes to last me for like the next 10 years, at least, if not 20 years. I might have 2 decades worth of baby wipes over there. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, where was I saying? Oh, TikTok. TikTok gets their money from sales. So YouTube gets their money from ad revenue, and YouTube is a more consistent place to get money from because they use ad revenue. And while you're watching this live, if you're watching it live, you get pop-ups in the chat area, which annoy me immensely. But every time one of those pop-ups pops up, I get like a tenth of a penny. And so I'm not really complaining about the pop-ups, although I am really complaining of the pop-ups. It's one of those, love-hate kind of things, and they think that they created 6, 7. Oh, they so didn't. This is such a Gen X thing. Love-hate, right, wrong, left, right. Hope that was backwards, right, left. Things like that, it's just, anyway, off this subject. I don't remember. I was talking about TikTok. I'm distracting myself. I'm so totally scatterbrained right now because of everything that's going on. My brain is just not fixating on any one thing. And Baby Bear came back in here, but now he's trying to play Brucey and he's trying to climb all over stuff. Okay, Baby Bear, you're like a 13-pound cat. Brucey is only 2 pounds. Well, she's about 5 pounds at this point, but she can climb on these things without knocking everything over. You're not so much on you, Baby Bear. I need you to come back out and get up on your bed because I don't want you to knock everything down. Anyway, TikTok gets their money from sales. So YouTube gets their money from ad revenue. TikTok gets their money from sales. And if you're live on TikTok like this right here, every time one of those silly little nasty pop-up things come up over the chat section, I get like a tenth of a penny. And I get that tenth of a penny regardless. And every time that this video gets watched afterwards, which I'm not really sure how many times this is going to be watched, because I honestly think this is going to end up being a pretty long video. I'm going to sit here and babble until my voice tells me that I can't babble anymore. And because I'm here for support, I'm here for people to have an emotional support background noise. That's really what I'm doing right now, is I'm offering emotional support background noise. And I'm going to babble until my throat tells me that I can't babble anymore. Every time one of those pops up, I get a tenth of a penny. Every time this video gets watched afterwards, I'm going to get whatever I get from the ad revenue from YouTube. In order to get money from TikTok when you're live, if you're not actually actively selling a product, because I never did, I don't have any products to sell, and I never did that. I did get invited to the sellers program, because that's the one thing that TikTok will sit there and say, oh, you need to do this. You need to join the sellers program. You need to join in with this, because that's where TikTok gets their revenue. My cat has 16 pound. Oh, Maine Coon. You know, actually 16 pounds is pretty light for a Maine Coon. Everything gets knocked down when he decides he wants to be in that space. Yeah. Well, for Brucey, I know I've told you all this. For Brucey, we had to buy that, museum tacky stuff to tack stuff down, because there is not a single surface in this house that she has not climbed, because she's just so cute that way. No, really. But TikTok gets their money from sales. So that's why TikTok keeps pushing the sellers program. And that's why TikTok keeps pushing the people to become active sellers on TikTok. So all of those videos that you see of people selling things on TikTok, let's say that they're selling an ink pad. And let's say that they're selling this ink pad for $10. I'm just pulling numbers out of my butt. What TikTok does is, if it's a seller that's using TikTok as a drop shipping service, then that seller gets this item, they get an order for this item, it is fulfilled by TikTok. And if they sell it for $10, then the person who created that video gets $2 for the sale, or $1 for the sale, depending on whether or not they're in the 10% or the 20% range. Oh, you're welcome, Mary. I don't know what you're thanking me for, but you're welcome. But TikTok gets, TikTok pays the seller either 10%, which is $1, or 20%, which is $2, depending on what level they are in the seller range on TikTok. And then TikTok pays, 9 cents for this, because it's being drop shipped from a corporation just like Temu. And so TikTok pays 9 cents for it, and TikTok has to do maintenance of their, servers and everything. So let's say another $1 of the sale goes to maintenance, and let's say another $1 goes to shipping. So TikTok has paid $4.09. Let's assume that the seller gets $2. TikTok has paid $4.09 for this item to be sold by a TikTok seller and sent out. And that TikTok seller got $2 of that for each item that they sell, which is why they're so interested in you buying their stuff, because they get money per unit. But TikTok itself got $5.91 from the sale. And that is profit for TikTok. And that is the money that TikTok uses to pay creators all of the contests and the prizes that they do. And TikTok does do some great contests and prizes. I did get paid $15 from one of the contests that they did. And I'm not saying that that's nothing, because that's not nothing. But it's inconsistent as to whether or not you're going to get money from TikTok. Because I'm not a seller, and I'm never going to be a seller. I don't have the spoons to be a seller. I know that about myself. Even if YouTube offers it, I'm never going to have the spoons to do that level of selling. It's just not in my wheelhouse. I mean, right now I'm just sitting here babbling about TikTok, but I'm cleaning up my workspace at the same time. Because I'm trying to get this stuff out of the way so that I can put all my markers in there so that I can use this to do paper crafting, because that was the ultimate goal of all of this, was to do some paper crafting today. So, I got to put all of these. Oh, darn it. Where is it? Did I bring it back here? I thought I brought it back here. I did. I got this. This is more stuff that I got from Temu. This is more stuff that I got in my order today. I got the scissors. Look at that. I got the little curved scissors, and I got different angles of curved scissors to try it for fussy cutting. Yeah, I'm so happy with those. But I got this. I'm making a bigger mess than I'm cleaning up, but I got this right here to hold all of my little scrappy pieces so that I can stop putting them, off away where I can't see them. And then this gives me the opportunity to use that. Oh, wow, they get most of the money. They do. They get most of the money. So some of my money wouldn't go to the seller. That sucks. No, some of your money doesn't go to the seller. Now, that's for the things that get drop shipped from TikTok. There's two different types of sellers on TikTok. The people that drop ship from a Temu style warehouse, and your stuff is coming from China, directly from China. Those are the ones that TikTok make the most money on. And a lot of the ones that I was seeing when I was on TikTok, I don't know what's common. That's not the word that I'm going for. Popular. I don't know what's popular right now. What did you just knock down? Say hello to Baby Bear. Well, you didn't come up, so I filled your spot. Now I got to unfill your spot again. See, every time you don't sit in your bed, I fill your bed with stuff. Right now it's got ink pads in it. If you would come up and lay down, I wouldn't fill your bed with stuff. There you go. Get in your bed. Get in your bed, baby bear. There we go. All right, so anyway, so if you're buying stuff that they drop ship from a warehouse in China, TikTok gets most of the money. If you're buying items like, there's a lot of 3D printers that sell on TikTok. If you're buying things from 3D printers that sell on TikTok, then that money is going to the creator who made those 3D items, but that creator is responsible for all of the shipping costs. If that makes any sense. So if I were to buy these directly from a creator in whatever country they're creating in, and they're using their 3D printer to make things, and this is just an example that I happen to know exists on TikTok. If they're using their 3D printer to create things, what you're paying for is the creator and their time and their creation. They pay a certain amount to TikTok to be on their platform, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that one because I'm not absolutely positive that that's the case. But then they also have to pay their own shipping. When you get items that are drop shipped, the shipping is being paid by TikTok. Even though you might pay a shipping charge, that shipping is actually being paid by TikTok. And if you do pay a shipping charge, I believe, but don't quote me on this, I believe that the shipping charge goes to the creator who made the video that you bought from. But that's why TikTok is so big on having creators make videos to sell stuff. That's why TikTok has become a massive selling platform, is that's where TikTok gets their money, as opposed to YouTube that gets their money from ad revenue. I know I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't know if I've said it on this channel, but I know I've said it recently, and it might have been just a post in Facebook. Not that just a post in Facebook is just a post in Facebook, but because I have very few spoons, so anything that I post in Facebook is not just a post in Facebook. It's something that I've actually considered and put out there because I had the spoons and I felt the need to put it out there. But anyway, I can't remember if I posted this in Facebook or if I actually said it on my channel, but I will not watch. I try very, very hard to avoid all American news sources across the board. I don't care. I avoid all American news sources. And I have the advantage, because my husband set it up for me, that I can watch broadcast television from Europe with their commercials at the same time that the people who are watching it in Europe can see it. So if 4 Extra is showing Naked Attraction and their commercials, I can watch it at the exact same moment in time, albeit 5 hours behind them because of our time zone difference. It is in reality the same exact moment, but for them it's like 10 o'clock and for me it's like 5 o'clock. But I can watch that and all of their commercials and everything because it's set up that way. So I have the advantage that if I do want to watch the news, which I don't, I want to put that out there, I avoid the news like the plague, which really isn't a real statement considering that we don't avoid anything like the plague. If I were to want to watch it, I would be watching British news. There's also DW, which is a German news source, but they speak mostly in English. So, I mean, just because it's from Germany doesn't mean you can't understand it. There's another one called Al Jazeera that comes out of Saudi Arabia? No, that's not right. I can't remember, but there's other ones that are not businesses. The problem with American news, and this is true for every American news broadcasting company across the board, is that they are businesses. They are just like YouTube. In order for them to get revenue, they have to sell ads. So they pander to an audience, no matter what audience that is. They are pandering to an audience to get people to watch them so that they can sell ad spots, which is exactly what YouTube is doing. This was the inside to that other card that I messed up. And the other card is way over there, the door, the hallway, so I can't go get it. But that was the old inside to that last card that I did. So I have to figure out a way to recycle that. I don't know what I want to do with that. I don't really want to bend it to stick it in here, so I'm going to put it over there for now. But all American news is the exact same. All American news is because all American news is a business. They are all trying to sell ad spots, so they are all pandering to some audience. And it doesn't matter which audience they're pandering for, they're still pandering to an audience. BBC is funded completely by the government. The money goes into Windsor Palace and then the money goes out to the BBC, and that's where they get their money from. They're not reliant on ad revenue, which means that they can sit there and tell the truth. And there was a meme that came out oh so long ago, and it was amazing because it was so accurate and it is still so absolutely true. But the name of the meme, or the title across the top of the meme, was "The Way News Really Works." And the picture was Obama drinking a Pepsi. That's the entire picture, was Obama drinking a Pepsi. And then first one, CNN, Obama endorses Pepsi. MSNBC, Obama drinks Pepsi and supports the best Pepsi, the best cola out there, and anybody who thinks otherwise is racist. Fox, Obama declares war on Coke. BBC, 19 killed in drone strike in Pakistan. And that's really the way it is. The American news sources focus on the wrong things, the absolute wrong things. So honestly, if you want to get real news of what really is going on and what the world is really like, do not watch any American news sources. And that's just my, okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox on that one, because that I could stay on that soapbox for days. Oh, this is another cool thing that I got. Okay, I'm going to completely juxtapose to something. My background is TV and sales and marketing. You've said that before, Elena. Much of my family is in TV. I could tell you things that would make you cry, make you ill. Yeah, I bet you could, because you have this. Everything that I know is from an outsider looking in. You have inside information. And yeah, I bet there are things that you could say that would make me and everybody else who heard it absolutely ill. And it's so sad. Because news should not be that way. It really shouldn't. News should be exactly that. It should be news, and it shouldn't be made to pander for an audience, and it shouldn't be a business. Because once you make news a business, you bias the news in whatever direction you're saying. And even if you say, no, I'm not biasing the news, yes, you are, because you're still trying to sell ad spots. That's the whole thing. You've got to make ad revenue. My pay, the only income that I have right now is what I get from YouTube. And that's one of the reasons why I chose YouTube. I could probably monetize why make more on TikTok, but it would take me more energy and more spoons than I have. With Facebook, it's more of a guaranteed, although smaller income. And by guaranteed income, I mean, in November, I got $103 for all of my videos. In December, it went up to $116, and I'm doing better. I'm up to $174 this month. Woo! Yay, January 24th, and I've earned a whole $174. Woot woot! But it's consistent, and it's money that I can sit there and say, yes, I'm going to get some form of money this month. Even if it is just $100 or $200, and it matches what I am able to do with my spoons. So what did Elena say? Oh, media gets orders of what they say and how. Oh, yeah, absolutely. John Oliver, if you can find it, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, he has a show on HBO called Last Week Tonight. And he took, and you might have seen the clip off of TikTok because a lot of people clipped it from John Oliver, but his team put it all together. And it starts with one newscaster saying something, and then it goes to two saying the exact same thing, and then four. I mean, it's like cell division. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. And they're all saying the exact same thing all the way through. And, it's absolutely true. It comes from the top as to what they're going to say. So even this media has limits. If their radar gets on you because you do something they don't like, you're gone. Yeah, that's true. This media does have limits, but I stay very, very, very careful to not do anything that's going to get me on their radar. Which is why all of my videos are adult. They're all set for no, it's not for kids. I am very, very careful, even though I curse. Oh my gosh, IRL. Oh, I have a mouth on me. Oh my goodness gracious. I say, one of the things that I say about myself is that I speak trucker with a sailor accent and a construction worker dialect. Because, I have a mouth on me, but I try very, very, very hard to have a very good filter when I'm on YouTube, because I don't want to get dings for saying curse words, because I don't. So I'm very, very conscious of what I'm saying on YouTube, so that, darn it, I ripped that one. Well, that one's going to have to go in the recycling bin. And that goes in the recycling bin. But I'm very careful about it, and I try to be very careful. And I've had several people offer to help me grow my channel by paying them money so that they could get me subscribers and get me views. And I don't want to have paid views. That's not what I'm interested in. I've said from the beginning, and I'm still saying, I want this to be an authentic channel, and authentically I am growing. And no, I'm not growing that fast. I'm over 1,300. I hit 1,300 last night sometime after the live stream, which is so cool. I'm so happy about that. There's another pop-up ad. Ooh, another tenth of a penny for me. I believe it was last year, maybe 2 years, YouTube shut down a huge amount of well-known crafters. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, John Oliver did do it. John Oliver does a great job. I mean, if you're a teacher and you want to spend the best 18 minutes and 10 seconds of your life, look up John Oliver standardized testing on YouTube and watch it. Oh my gosh. I don't know why they shut down those crafters. One of the reasons that people get shut down a lot is because the misuse and overuse of hashtags, which is why a lot of my stuff doesn't have hashtags or tags on it. Well, that's not true. I put tags on almost everything. But a lot of my stuff does not have hashtags because, or has just a few hashtags because I'm being focused and specific on what my hashtags say. You know, that came off of the card. That was on this card. That was the one that I put down in that corner. And now it's got a cat hair on it. I believe it was last maybe 2 years. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. I'm not sure which particular thing that I said that you're congratulating me on, but thank you for the congrats because I am seriously rambling here. I really am. I am just rambling. This is, like I said, this is, emotional support background noise for those that need it. There are 9 people in here watching this, and like 5 of you are actually talking, actually communicating through chat. So the other 4 are lurkers, and I absolutely love my lurkers. I really do, because every lurker is still getting those pop-up ads and every bit of it. But on TikTok, if you go live like this, if I were live on TikTok, every time one of the little pop-up ads comes up in front of you, I get a tenth of a penny. So 10 pop-up ads and I get a penny. Woohoo! And, you know, my lives, I looked up my best live. I got 547 views because that wasn't concurrent views, not while I was live, because usually when I'm live, I only got like, you know, at maximum 20, 25 people in my lives, which is fine. I'm not, this is not a complaint. This is me relaying data. Please don't take that as a complaint. I'm just saying the way it is. But my lives, generally speaking, I have 20 to 25 people watching my live. Right now I have 8, and that's been bouncing up and down between 8 and 10 and 11 and 12 because I've been watching it on my little screen over here. You know, the best of live I ever had, I looked it up, was 547 views, and I have made a whopping $2.38 off of that live. Woo! The videos that I do best on are my Ollie's Haul videos. So John Oliver is always in court because, yes, I know. He has a wonderful research team and legal team, John Stewart as well, yes. I can't watch John Stewart as much, though, because John Stewart is triggering for me. And I know that that's a me thing. And I understand that that's a me thing. And in all honesty, I don't watch John Oliver anymore. It's been a long time since I've watched a John Oliver. Every now and then my husband will watch one and then he'll tell me it's one that I need to see and he'll show it to me. But for the most part, I don't really watch John Oliver either. I'm looking for my cutting pad because this is the coolest thing. I also got this off of Temu. And there's a reason that it's got a little stopper on the end of it, because this is actually an extendable blade. Look at that. That is a retractable blade that you can use for craft cutting. I think that is the coolest thing. And I am very definitely going to keep that little tip on the end just so that I don't spush it out and hurt myself with it. But I couldn't find my cutting mat to show you how it works. It's in here somewhere. Somewhere. Piles and piles with more piles. All right. So here we go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put together some more of these cards, because that was the first thing that I wanted to do. And I threw all of my card bases on the floor when I moved all the stuff for Baby Bear, who's now happily snoozing in his little bed. Yes, aren't you, baby man? Say, yes, Mommy, I'm snoozing right next to you because I know that you're all stressed out. Yes. Baby Bear knows Mommy's all stressed. Okay, I'll stop talking to the cat. But I'm going to do some of these, and I'm going to try my new scissors. I mean, why not? I got these new scissors to try them. And again, I cannot complain. Oh, they're very, very oily, which is good and bad. I mean, good that they're oily because that means that they'll work well, but bad that they're oily because that means that they'll transfer oil to my cardstock, and I don't want that to happen. Hold on a second. I got to find my little thingy. Oh, I've lost it again. Oh, there it is. If I had a nickel for every time I lost something on my craft station, I'd be just so rich. So rich. So anyway, I love these scissors. I finally did find them on Temu. See, Cece, your channel is growing naturally. You will have the longevity the way you're growing. I agree with that, Elena. I absolutely do, which is why I'm not paying anybody to do anything. I don't want to pay anybody to teach me how to do. The latest one was somebody saying that they wanted to teach me how to do the SEOs because my SEO was like 38 and it's supposed to be at 75. And I'm like, I don't care. I really don't think people who are saying things like that understand how limited my spoons are. Yeah, wouldn't all crafters? Yes, you're right, Amira. Every crafter would be absolutely rich if for every time they said, I lost it again. All right, so hopefully I got all the oil off of that, because I don't want to transfer oil onto my cards, but I want to try these scissors because these are so cool. Again, if you want to buy these off of Temu, look for wool shears or shearing shears or shearing scissors. They're not under craft scissors, but these are so nice. So let's see how they work. Oh, like butter. Oh, like butter. Look at that. That's so nice. Let's see, cut it about there so it's about even across the pond, across the pond. What am I thinking? Across the way, and then do that. Look at that. That is so pretty. And I love the fact that it's got this little latch on it that just locks it in place, so I don't have to worry about them being open and falling and other things. So that's too cool. So yeah, I gotta put that away so it doesn't dry out. There we go. So, you know, that's just, did I finish what I was saying about TikTok and YouTube? I think I did. I think I finished what I was saying about TikTok and YouTube. But yeah, that's why I chose YouTube. That is exactly why I chose YouTube, is because I don't have to put out nearly... Oh, no, I didn't finish it. If I go live on TikTok, that's where I was. If I go live on TikTok and I start, you know, doing a live on TikTok, the only way that I'm going to get any revenue whatsoever is if somebody gives me one of those little gifty things. And those gift costs a penny up to $1. You know, the tiny dinies. I don't even know what they have popular right now. But when I was doing TikTok, it was the cakes and the stars and the tiny dinies and things like that everybody was trying to get people to give them, because the tiny diny actually got you a lot. There was a contest while I was still going on TikTok that if you got like 100 tiny dinies in a live, you got an extra like $10. But you pay TikTok $1 for a tiny diny. And you send that to me as a gift, and TikTok keeps whatever percentage of it. Now, I never got up above 38%. So of that $1, I would have gotten 38 cents. And of the ones that cost a penny, I would have gotten 0.38 cents. You might want to try buying a pen pick similar to the pen blade. The difference is it's used for weeding your vinyl and works so much easier than your standard weeding tool. Okay. Okay, that's a good suggestion. Thank you. I appreciate that. So there's apparently, according to Elena, there is another one of these that has a picker tool that comes out of it, and that's really cool. So have to look into that as well. Yay! I just realized I forgot to look for the video of how to have Cricut fill the letters. Grr. That's all right, Elena. I mean, we got time. I mean, what else am I going to do? I sit in my house all day. Seriously, what else am I going to do? But yeah, so is this the one? This is the one that I got from an Ollie's recently. This was 69 cents. I think I opened it up in the last video that I did. Ooh, that's nice tape. That's not little dots of tape. That's actual tape lines. That's cool. There we go. So we'll put that down. I'm going to put it to the edge. And I can see now that I'm putting this in, that this line is not straight, but that's okay. I'm not going to be overly particular about it right now. But there we go. That's the inside. Now I need to decorate the outside, and I want to do something cool with the outside. Let me see what I can find for scraps of paper that I have lying around in here. Oh, here we go. How about this? We'll put a line of this on there. So we'll just, now you know what? I'm not going to do it with those. Those are really super cool, but I'm not going to get as straight an edge with those as I want. So I'm going to do it with this. I just realized I forgot. Oh, I already read that one. Yeah, if I go live, I get 0.38 cents for every little heart that gets sent to me and whatever. And TikTok doesn't round up. So if I'm live for 8 hours and I get one heart, I literally spent 8 hours of my life live on TikTok and got absolutely nothing for it. So that's another reason why I chose YouTube over TikTok. And, you know, I may not get very much from these lives. Like I said, my best live got me $2.38. My best live so far got me $2.38, but that's still $2.38. You know, it's not, you know, I've sat there live for 8 hours and got nothing. I'm sitting here live for half an hour to an hour, because that was one of my crafting lives. I don't expect this live to do very much, in all honesty. I mean, people are sitting there watching it right now, but I really don't expect this live to get very much repeat watch at all, because, you know, it's not really a crafting video. It's me sitting here babbling and being emotional support background noise is really what it is. I got that as well. It's very stick and permanent. Just remember that it's Reposition, it's not repositionable, so place it carefully. Oh, thank you, Elena. That's a good tip. So yeah, so apparently this tape is not repositionable at all. So this is permanent tape. So if you did get this from Ollie's for 69 cents for 21 feet, oh, that's such an amazing price. And I love the fact that the cover is attached to it, so I don't lose the cover, because that's a huge thing for me, is losing things. Again, Amira, yes, you're right. That's every crafter. But yeah, so I mean, I could be live on TikTok for 8 hours and get less than a penny. And since TikTok doesn't round up or doesn't round off at all, you know, I'd be live for 8 hours and get absolutely nothing out of it. So I picked YouTube. I picked YouTube as my that goes in there, as the streaming service of choice. So that little cut, that mini, yeah, also TikTok, not TikTok. Oh, now I've got TikTok on my brain. Also Temu. I actually paid for this. I didn't get this one for free. I actually paid for this. I think it was like $7 or something like that, which is not a bad price at all. If you get this off of Temu, do not do more than like maybe 3 sheets of paper, because I tried to do 3 sheets of paper and this doesn't come down as nicely as it used to. This is so much better than all the U videos popping up with disgusting news. Yeah, there you go. I agree with you. I'm glad you picked YouTube. I don't have a TikTok. I do. I have a TikTok. If you want to go look it up, it's called Kitty Brucey, or Brucey and Friends, or something like that. And it's got a picture of Brucey on it, but it's an inactive account. It's not a dead account. It's still up. It's just inactive. I don't do anything with it. So I want other things. I'm going for some other colors here. I'm just cutting lines off of these card fronts that I've made so that I can use them to make more card fronts. That's really and truly all that I'm doing, is cutting, and I'm not even being careful in my measuring. Out. But yeah, don't try to cut more than 3 sheets of paper with this, because this made a horrible cracking noise, and I'm not sure what I cracked on it, but something, I mean, it still works, but something cracked on it, so. Nope, go away. No more pop-up ads. But hey, there's another 1/10 of a penny for me. And YouTube does round up. So, you know, that's another difference between YouTube and TikTok, is YouTube does round up. So if after a while I end up with, you know, when they estimate pay, if I end up at the 0.5 or higher, they give me the extra, you know, whatever I need to make a penny out of it. So, you know, like I said, in that respect, you can make more money on TikTok if you have the wherewithal and the energy and the spoons to actually work TikTok. I don't have that, so I chose YouTube. The rooms that you go into on TikTok where people are just sitting there going, follow me and I'll follow you, you can get a lot of followers that way. I was up to 1,000 followers, which is what you need in order to be monetized on TikTok, for the first level of monetization on TikTok. That's where you can get gifts in lives. But to get to that first level of monetization, I was up to 1,000 followers in like 2 days, because I kept on going into those follow me, I'll follow you rooms, but it didn't matter because they weren't authentic interactions. And also the way TikTok does the feed, it's hit or miss as to whether or not your video is even going to come up to be seen. And every time somebody thumbs by it, it counts as a view. But if they don't sit there and stay on it, it doesn't count as interacting with your video. So it doesn't count towards the algorithm for them to push your video out to more people. So it's very hard to go viral on TikTok. I would also say it's very hard to go viral on YouTube, because I haven't done it yet, but none of my content really and truly has been viral worthy. The one thing that I thought might go viral didn't, and it really messed up my YouTube algorithm. It was that car video with all those really expensive cars that were driving by the post office in Christmas. And yeah, that one, whew. Let's see. Okay, I've read all of those, but yeah, that video that had all the cars going by in Christmas, I thought that was going to be just the bestest video ever. I was going to get so many views off of that, and I got nothing. Absolutely nothing off of it. It was so disappointing and so depressing to sit there and go, man, I did all of that and I got nothing. So here's more pink. This is, I keep pointing out pink for Amira, because Amira and I, and probably other people in here, but Amira and I are both pink lovers, absolute pink lovers. And I didn't used to be a pink lover. I really did not used to be a pink lover. When my husband went to Afghanistan, I hated pink. When he left, I absolutely hated pink. If you gave me anything pink, I would have thrown it back at you. I'd have ripped it up and thrown it back at you. And saying that, I'm in a pink nightgown right now. I just want to point that out. I am also in a pink nightgown right now. But if you'd given me anything pink during that time, or before that time, I would have ripped it up and thrown it back at you. And when my husband went to Afghanistan, my brain melted. I mean, it completely melted. I know that I taught in February of 2011. I don't remember any of it. Nothing. And for a person who has a memory as good as mine, that's been brought on by having prosopagnosia and needing to have a memory like that, yeah, to not remember anything for an entire month is pretty, noteworthy. But when my brain re-solidified, because I say my brain melted, when my brain re-solidified it, I like pink. I did. I liked pink. Pink was awesome. Pink was amazing. I couldn't get enough of pink. My husband came back from Afghanistan on R&R at one point, and he's like, why is everything pink? I was like, I love pink. And he's like, no, you don't. You don't like pink at all. You think pink is a terrible color. Not anymore. I think pink is a great color. I bought several of the pink cards. They are beautiful. Yeah, I think I ended up buying 2 packages of these. But I, in all honesty, I need any more of these like I need another hole in my head too. Because I really don't. I mean, I have so many cards and things to do with stuff with. I really don't. I just really don't. Not at all. But I bought them anyway because they're too beautiful to leave behind. So yeah. But yeah, that's why I like pink now. So yeah, there's a definite demarcation in time between when I hated pink and when I loved pink. So that's where I am now. I'm in the I love pink era, and I love pink. Pink is amazing. But anybody who knew me before my husband went to Afghanistan was just shocked and amazed and stunned by the fact that I absolutely love pink now. So I think it's funny. I do. I think it's absolutely hilarious. So I'm not doing this in any sort of order whatsoever. I've cut up a bunch of strips. I'm just putting strips on the front of this card. So, I mean, and again, since I know nothing about color theory, these may look good together. They may not. I'm okay with that. I don't care. I'm just putting things down. I'm doing what makes my little heart happy. And that's just the way I craft. And, I'm okay with that. I really am. I am totally fine with doing what, sounds like TikTok counts the cable companies, count subscriptions, some subscribers. They count every person that pays for service. That doesn't mean that they are watching specific channel or shows, but why those? Yeah, exactly. Elena, you're exactly right. That's exactly the way they do it. So yeah, TikTok doesn't care if you interact with it. And I've got 1,300 subscribers. And my lives don't get, like I said, my best live has like 547 views. So my live streams are not getting all of my subscribers. And the majority of the people, because YouTube, why did I say TikTok again? I didn't mean TikTok. Okay, from here on out, if I say TikTok, I probably meant YouTube. Now I've got TikTok on my brain. But in YouTube, my subscribers aren't necessarily watching my stuff. So for me, the way it looks for me, I would rather have people watch my stuff and not be a subscriber than be a subscriber and not watch my stuff. That's really the way I look at it, because if they're a subscriber and don't watch my stuff, it doesn't matter that they're a subscriber. But if they're not a subscriber and they do watch my stuff, I get ad revenue from them having watched my videos and my presentations and what I have. Look at that. This is going to be so cool to cut with my new pair of scissors. I'm so happy. And now I feel guilty for being happy about a new pair of scissors. This is, oh, it's such strange. There was a movie that came out a very long time ago called It's a Mad World, and I feel that right down to my bones right now. We finished watching all of Night Court yesterday. We finally watched the last of all the episodes of Night Court yesterday, and there was so much prophetic information in that show. Oh my gosh, for a show that started in 86 and ended in 93, I think. So much prophetic. Actually, that's really pretty, just like that. I mean, I can't leave it that way because that's really cool. I have to figure out a way to do that. That was neat looking. But all I'm doing right now is cutting this. I mean, I really should have cut it smaller because this is 4.5 by 5.25. Nope, said it backwards. 4.25 by 5.5. So I'm going to have to cut this down some anyway in order for it to be a card front instead of just what it is right now. So there we go. But yeah, so anyway, I picked YouTube. That's my reasons for picking YouTube. And sometime I'm actually going to do an actual video on exactly why I picked YouTube. And I'll go through it with images and things like that I pull off of TikTok and things like that. But I haven't had the spoons to do it. That one's been in my cupboard for a while, and I just haven't had the spoons to pull it out and do it, because it's going to take some serious editing to get that one done. That's not big enough. Let's see. I don't understand why some channels I watch a lot are I stopped being notified of my feed and got unsubscribed. A lot of creators have complained about it. That's true. There are a lot of people, and not too long ago, I posted that I had lost several subscribers. I posted it in one of the posts on YouTube that I'd lost several subscribers, and doing some more research on it, I think that that was the case, that they just unsubscribed people from my channel. And I have been unsubscribed from a couple of channels. One of the ones that I absolutely love, oh my gosh, I love these two ladies. There's a couple that are in Ireland, and their channel is called Camper Vibe, and I absolutely love them so much. I am so invested in their story and in their life. It's not even funny. I mean, just, it's not. It's absolutely, I'm just so invested in them. I watch them, they post a video every Sunday, and I watch it every Sunday. We watch it in between the two night games because there's enough time between the night games to watch their video, and I just absolutely love them. But I got unsubscribed from them. And I actively watch them. I watch them every Sunday like clockwork, but I got unsubscribed from them. And I don't understand why I got unsubscribed from them. YouTube can be weird sometimes, like it has, yeah, I agree. Well, it does have a mind of its own because they're using Gemini as their AI program. And, I mean, it makes sense that they're using Gemini because Gemini is a Google product. I get why they're using Gemini, but I have my opinions of Gemini, which I won't post here because Gemini is listening to what I'm saying. So we'll just say Gemini is great. I love Gemini. The fact that YouTube is using Gemini is like the most awesome way for them to be utilizing the information on their channel and all the resources that they have available to them, because Gemini is the best AI program out there. So there we go. But yeah, YouTube is using Gemini as their AI program. And since they've started using Gemini, they are listening to everything that I say, and they read every word that I write, and they read every word that I post in the video description. And they are basing who they show my videos to based on that information, which is one thing that's stopping me from growing faster than I could, as fast as I could be, because I am not consistent with my content. Wow. It's pretty, but I cut that way too small. Look at that. I cut that is no longer a card front. That's horrible. All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna pivot, because now I have to pivot because I messed that up. Welcome to Chatty Crafty. Chatty Crafty, the channel that pivots all the time because they keep messing up. As a side note, I really like the cards. Oh, thank you very much. So pretty, those colors. Do they look good together? Thank you I appreciate that, because I can't tell. I have no idea these colors look good together or not. Sometimes I will stay with all warm colors, and sometimes I will stay with all cool colors, because I have this idea that warm colors look better with warm colors and cool colors look better with cool colors, but I don't know if that's true or not. I obviously didn't with this one. I've got mostly warm and some cool colors on here. Actually, it's about, well, I don't know, browns. The browns and the purple are the only warm colors, and then the blues are the cool colors. So I didn't do that on this one. Then put it on the card. Just put a solid background, then put it on a card. No, I'm going to do something else with it. I have an idea. I have an idea of what I'm going to do with my now messed up card front, because I messed it up. So I'm going to pivot, because that's what I do when I craft. I pivot. I'm going to do this. So now I have all these little strips, and I'm going to take this one, which was the other side of the card that I put this on, because I put this on the back side, which was all pink. And now I'm going to put this on with space in between. Woo! Look at that. That's going to be so cool. It may not match, but that's okay. It's a pivot, and it's one that I'm going to go with because I'm here now. Oh. So, yes, they do look good together. Thank you, Amira. I appreciate that. I've looked at color wheels. I have watched color wheel videos, and it is, I mean, they may as well be speaking Greek in those videos to me, because I just don't understand it. I actually know I was going to do a herringbone theme where I stick them upside down and right side. Oh, it doesn't work. Darn it. I was hoping that it would go the other way, like it'd be like this cute little herringbone, although that's really cool. So, oh, I'm going to do it that way. Oh, I'm going to do that. Oh, yes, I am. I'm going to so do that. Look at that right there. I am such a goofball. I am so weird when I craft. I really am. And even if the camera's not on, this is what I'm doing. I'm sitting there going, oh, well, I messed that up. What am I going to do now? Oh, I messed that up too. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, messed that up too. Got to pivot again. my life in crafting is all pivoting. That's really and truly what I do in crafting, is I pivot from one idea to the next because I keep messing up my ideas. So there we go. And I think I'm going to leave one part blank so that I have a space to put I think I'm going to leave that blank and put this one over here like that, so that there's a little space of the pink in between. I'm going to do that. I'm so totally doing that. There we go. So this is the way I'm doing this one. And this card is just, it's just ending up this way. It really is. I lost a little piece because there wasn't tape on it. There we go. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. I'm very much trying to do something. This is absolutely not what I had in my head when I started on this card. I'm just going to put that out there plain as day. This is not what I had in my head when I started this card. I don't have a channel. I talk to my cat. He thinks I lost my mind. Oh, my baby bear knows I lost my mind. My baby bear knows I lost my mind ages ago, which quite frankly really did. I mean, I'm a shut-in. I have significant mental health issues. I am a shut-in. I am absolutely and completely debilitated by agoraphobia and panic disorder and anxiety disorder. The only reason that I can talk to you here, and this, I was thinking about it, the only reason that I can talk to you here is because I cannot hear your voices, and I cannot see your faces, and I cannot see your bodies. That's why I can talk to you here, because all I have are the words, and my brain can process the words exactly as the words say. I get the denotation. I don't always get the denotation. I've gone back and looked at some of my other live videos and gone, oh man, that's not what they said. That's not what they were saying. I totally reacted to what they said completely wrong because I mishear it, or I don't react properly or whatever. So, I mean, there are times when I don't react completely to the denotation. I react to what I think I read. But yeah, for the most part, I react to what I'm looking at the page, and I don't have your voices telling me something else and your body language telling me something else, because for me, voices and faces and body language never match, and I never am quite sure what people are thinking, and it's a side effect of prosopagnosia. For most people, body language and facial expression don't match, but that's okay because most people look at faces. Since I have prosopagnosia, I don't look at faces, I look at bodies. And the bodies, all right, I'm going to put these down and you're going to give me one quick answer. And I'm going to go with the orange, the green, the vellum, the flowery, or the gold. Those are your choices. Orange, green, flowery, vellum, or gold. Orange, green, flowery, vellum, or gold, but not that flowery, because that flowery's been cut wrong. That flowery was too close to the edge when I cutted it. Cutted it when I cut it. There we go. There's a flowery that doesn't have a flat spot on it. So orange, green, vellum, flowery, or gold. Orange, green, vellum, flowery, gold. Do you ever make exactly what is in your mind? No, Mary, I don't think I have ever made exactly what is in my mind. Okay, so we've got to vote for vellum or gold. All right, so vellum or gold are on the top of the list right now. There we go. Put them up at the top. So there we go. Oh, you know what? I could do vellum and gold like I did the last one, because this is going to still have the Be Good on it. I can do the Be Good. No, I don't like that. Let's see. We'll do the Be Good in white with different colors that make it gold. Okay, we've got another vote for gold. So gold is now totally at the top all by itself. There we go. No, I've never made what was actually in my head ever. It's just, I end up having to pivot because I do things wrong. I get going on a roll and I cut something the way I didn't want to. Don't see the vellum. The vellum is this one right here. It's literally just a piece of vellum right there. I'm assuming, Elena, that was supposed to be gold. Okay, so gold is winning. So gold it is. All right, so gold is the winner, and we're going to put dimension on this now. So we're going to, this has adhesive on the back of it, so I'm going to put it directly on the card. So it's going to be stuck directly to the card, and then I'm going to put dimension on the Be Good. And that is the Be Good that has, I hope that's level. There we go. That's the Be Good that was done in brown. I need a Be Good that has gold on it, because some of these Be Goods have gold on them. That one doesn't. That one doesn't. Where's a Be Good with gold on it? There's a Be Good with gold in it. There we go. So we'll do a Be Good with gold in it. We're going to put that one up on this, so it's got dimension. Dun, da, da, da. And then we're going to put the actual card front up on mounting tape too. So we'll have that done too. So we'll have the Be Good will have dimension, and the actual card will have dimension, and it's got nice beautiful little gold, blue, and silver sparkles. Oh, this is turning into a really good card. This really is. So, you know, I'm just sitting here rambling away, making a card. And when I'm done with this one, I'll start making another card because I'm just going to sit here and craft. I'm not expecting anybody to watch this video after it's done because, hey, Robin, good to see you. Glad to, hey, you know what? Lurking is lurking. I love my lurkers. If lurking is what you're doing, then lurking is so acceptable. I'm so glad. And I'm just curious, what have you been cooking? And is it tasty? And do you want to share the recipe? I love cooking. I'm not good at baking. I love baking, but I suck at it. And I suck at baking for the same reason that I'm really good at cooking, because I can't follow a recipe to save myself. I sit there and I look at a cooking recipe and I sit there and go, no, you don't want tarragon in that recipe. You want basil and dill. Why would you put tarragon in with that? You want basil and dill in with that. And so I change it so it has basil and dill in it. And, you know, it's really, really good. But the problem with that is when you change a baking recipe, you change the stoichiometry of the actual reaction that forms the baked goods, and they don't come out right. So I suck at baking. I'm great at cooking. I suck at baking. Ooh, chicken corn chowder. Oh, Robin, that sounds delish. Ooh, I love that. I've never actually made my own chicken corn chowder. I have only had chicken corn chowder as a chunky can. That's really the only way I have ever had chicken corn chowder, and I love it. So I bet homemade is like 1,000 times better, because, I mean, homemade usually is 1,000 times better. So anyway, I hope I haven't been smacking my lips. I noticed in my last video I meant to do it that time, but I smacked my lips like 10 times, and you didn't hear it in the final video because I went back through and took them all out, and I'm sitting here going, why am I smacking my lips so much? I don't understand where all this lip smacking is coming from. Nope, I need my tweezers for this one. I need to make sure this one lines up, so I need my tweezers for this one. So get out my little reverse tweezers and line it up nice and perfect, because I've already taken all of the glue off of the back of those, and they are permanent, so once I stick it down, it's down. There we go. Ta-da! There we go, there's that, and I don't know. I think that's good just like that. Where's my card base? And it's got a nice yellow card base to go along with it, just like this. So it's got this beautiful little yellow card base to go along with it, and then you open it up and you've got that on the inside. And do I still have a stick of that? I should still have one stick of it. Oh, I do, and I'm going to stick that over there as a decoration for the inside of the card. Ooh, this is too cool. All right, I like this card. This is a good card. Yes, it is. It's my favorite. Yay, Robin. So yeah, I should look up a recipe for it, but like I said, I'm not going to follow the recipe. I'm going to look up a recipe and go, oh, no, you need to add a little bit more cayenne pepper and need some paprika over here and blah, blah, blah. A little bit of turmeric would do this recipe a lot of good. Or no, you don't want the curry powder in there. You want Chinese 5-spice in this one. So, yeah. Oh, that's my cooking adventure. My husband is also a very good cook, but I very rarely let him cook. He is a very, very good cook, but it's usually me taking over the kitchen. So between the two of us, we actually do eat pretty well. I won't make tuna fish. That's his department. He makes the best tuna fish ever. I love his tuna fish. We actually had it for lunch on Thursday. So yeah, there we go. Nice. That is awesome. Now I got to put this down on the inside, and it's not quite straight. It's not quite even, so I'm going to use my big, wonderful scissors and see if I can cut this evenly. Hopefully without cutting my fingers. This is a gorgeous pair of scissors. Oh, I love this pair of scissors. I love it so much. I almost followed recipes the first time and never again. There you go, Elena. Yeah, I can't even say that. The first time I cooked for my husband's family, I made green bean casserole, and my green bean casserole looks nothing like the Campbell's Soup recipe green bean casserole, because my green bean casserole has fresh celery, it has fresh celery greens in it, it has fresh mushrooms, fresh onions, and all that, and it's really delicious, but it doesn't look anything like the green bean casserole recipe from the back of the soup can. So the first time I cooked for my husband's family, he's like, can't you just follow the recipe? And I was like, no, it's not happening. I'm not going to ever follow a recipe. If that is a prerequisite for our relationship, we need to end it now, because that's just not going to work for me. So he never asked me to follow a recipe again, and he doesn't complain about my food. Now, I did learn one time that I have a much higher resistance for heat than he does. And I made, for one of our dates, I made a spicy pumpkin soup. I love to bake. I've messed up a few times. Oh, I have so much admiration for you, Amira. I cannot bake. Elena, same for you. I cannot bake. I cannot leave the recipe alone. One time, oh my gosh, one time I made chocolate cookies, and they were chocolate cookies, not chocolate chip, chocolate cookies, and I messed up the recipe, and I don't know how, and they were delicious. They were so fantastic, and I have never, ever, ever figured out how I messed up the recipe to make them again. Oh, sad face. Sad, sad face. There we go. Cut that off. You can change baking recipes as long as you understand the science. See, I should understand the science. I mean, it's just stoichiometry. It really and truly is stoichiometry. Baking is absolutely chemistry. And, you know, I mean, I was a chemistry teacher for a long time. So, I mean, I should understand the chemistry of these things. And I know the chemistry of it. And I know, well, I don't know the chemistry of baking, but I know chemistry. And I know exactly why you don't mess with chemical formulas and chemical recipes and things like that. There we go. Card number 1, all done. Be good. Rest, resist, rest, recoup, repeat, persist. Very nice. That's a very nice card. All right, card number 2. And I'm going to use this as the inside of card number 2. I like this one too. I love the university feel to it. But yeah, I know that I understand that there's a science to baking, but I can't. Me personally, I just can't. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mary and Amira. I really appreciate that. That one did turn out really nice. I was going for chaos on this one and I got it. Doggone it. I seriously just, oh, there it is. I seriously just lost the card that I just made. I was going for chaos on this one and I got it. I was going for something less than chaos and I got it on this one. And I really, really like, oh, I didn't notice that got nipped. That little bit right there got nipped. Oh, well, it is what it is. But I really, really like the way this one turned out with the way the different lines showed up and the way they go up and down like that. I think that one turned out really well. And then the stripe of pink in the center of it where I didn't put one. I think that's so pretty. All right, anyway, back to this. So I like both of these. These are my 2 cards so far. This one I made in the live stream on yesterday and, well, Friday the 23rd if you're watching this at any other time. But, I mean, if you're watching this at any other time and you've made it an hour and a half into this video, I have great kudos for you because I've been on for an hour and a half now. I've made some very happy mistakes. My mom and I made a strawberry bread and I misread the recipe to her. We realized too late and it came out so good. We always made it like that. Oh, very cool, Elena. That's a win. That's a good win right there. I like that. That's a win. Oh, did I bring it? I did not. No. Would y'all be upset with me if it got quiet for like 30 seconds while I ran out to the front and grabbed my soda because I don't have anything to drink back here and my throat is going, girl, if you don't drink something soon. So would y'all be upset at me if I took, well, it's probably going to be about 45 seconds to run out to the front of the house because this is a very long house. The back of the house and the front of the house are a long way from each other. They go for it. Okay, so I have Elena's permission. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back, and it's quite possible that Baby Bear will jump down because as soon as I leave, Baby Bear's gonna realize that I'm not in here anymore, and he's gonna follow me. So you might see a little bit of Baby Bear for a moment. You might not. He might jump down in another position. We'll see. But I have got to go get something to drink because my throat is yelling at me at this point. Oh. You have to watch anything on your phone because I have all the other devices back here with me. Oh, it feels so good to drink something. And I was right, Baby Bear got down. I don't know if you saw him or not, but Baby Bear did get down. Whew. So, anyway, Amira. Because of course I have a pink cup. Yeah. Yes, he does. He is my emotional support animal, and I am his emotional support human. He is as neurotic as I am, and we stick together. If I ever go anywhere that both of us are going to be away overnight, I do have a friend that I go and visit from time to time. Yes, it's pink. You did see him. Yay! He'll come back. Mommy's back in the craft room, so he'll come back and go back to sleep next to me. But if I ever go anywhere, if both of us are ever going anywhere, which is basically Dragon Con, that's the only place that we both go and spend the night away from home, but he is with us. Baby Bear does not spend the night alone in the house ever. Ever. Either my husband is here when I go to my friend's place, and I even call it a sleepover. When I go over to my friend's place, I call it a sleepover. I'm having a sleepover. But he doesn't go with me to my friend's place because my husband is here. So he's not alone. But if ever both of us have left, gone anywhere, he's with us because we don't leave him. Sorry. I'm not used to going that fast. I ran out to the front really fast and now I winded myself. That's one of the things about being a shut-in is other than yoga, I don't get a whole lot of exercise. I love yoga. Oh my gosh, I love yoga. Yoga is the best. So anybody who's looking for a really nice exercise, but yoga is more for skeleton than it is for stamina. I mean, you get stamina. There he is. Oh, he's back. You gonna come up, baby man? You gonna come up? Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on, Mr. Man. Come here. Come here. I know. Up. There you go. There's the baby man. Yeah, I know. You gonna talk to people? You're showing them your head now. You usually don't show your head. You want to put your face under here under the camera and say hi. Hi, everybody. Look, it's Baby Bear. Hi. That face. Yes, you're my baby. I know. You're my man. Yes, you are. You're my baby man. Gonna get up. Come on, Butski. Gotta get in your bed. I know, but you gotta get in your bed. Yes, but you have to get in your bed. You know the rules. You are allowed to be in here with Mommy, but you cannot be there. You are so funny. You are such a funny honey bunny bunny. Yes, you are. You're my baby. But you have to get up in your bed. Come on, Butski. There you go. I used to have a pink glass cup, but oh no, I'm so sorry, Amira. That's so sad. Will anybody be purchasing? I'm going to check into it, Amira. I am definitely going to check into it. I'm going to check into it when I get off this live, but I'm not done with this live yet. Oh, Brucey. It's a Brucey Schmoosey. Hi, baby girl. You are not going to attack your brother. You are not. You are going to totally leave your brother alone because I will floor you if you don't. I will just pick you up and put your little cute butt on the floor. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Why are you biting my lamp? Why? Even Brucey agrees that I need to put that Cricut lamp up. She's biting my old lamp. I haven't put the Cricut lamp up yet. So there we go. Yes. Okay. Now, you're not trained to go in a bed. You're really not. And I don't even have a bed in here for you. You really and truly can't be there. I don't know. Can you see that she's a striped cat? I've learned that this particular coloration is called a ghost tabby because she's like a panther, like a black panther. If you look at a panther in the right light, you can see its leopard spots. And if you look at her in the right light, you can see her stripes. Like I can see them right here, but I don't know if they're being picked up by the camera. I don't know if the camera's got the same angle on it or not. Yes, Amira, no ankles tonight, Brucey. I have to go cook dinner. Thanks for doing this live. What does American Craft Vault say? Oh, somebody said earlier, I can't remember who said it the first time, but there's, I think it was Amira that said it, that there is the American Crafts Vault is having a sale. And I know you can't put a link in here, but you can like spell it out, like whatever it is, and then put DOT instead of the period. And you can tell us what it is without actually it being a link. And then we can look at it that way so that we have the right one, Amira, if you would be willing to do that. You have to move. You are no, you cannot chew on my paper. No, paper is not for eating. You are such a pain in the patukas. Yes, you are. You're the cutest little pain in the patukas. Yes, you are. You're a cute little schmoot poot. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. No, you definitely can't chew on that. Stop. I will have a cart full of things deciding if I want to do it. Who am I kidding? No, I'm right there with you, Elena. Yay, Elena. I'm glad you feel it. Stop it. Stop. No. All right, Miss Brucey. You have to go. You have to go. You have to go. Yes, you have to go. Go see Daddy. Go out to the family room. Go see Daddy. Rotten beast of a butt. Yay. So yeah, Anyway, Mary, it was good to have you here. Thank you so very much for being with us. Go enjoy your cooking. Cook wonderful, hearty, healthy food. Stay warm, stay safe. Absolutely stay safe. Stay vigilant. Absolutely stay vigilant. And, you know, I don't know how long the vault sale will be advertised on the homepage. I feel at home now. It will be advertised on the homepage. On the homepage. Not sure what you mean by homepage. You mean like the Chatty Crafty Facebook group or the Chatty Crafty page? I don't know. My cat would be staring into the camera. Mine don't. Mine don't stare into the camera. Mine hate looking at the camera. I get so many photos and pictures and videos of my cat's butts. Yes, American Crafts. Okay. Yeah, so the sale is on the homepage. Okay, so if you go to American Crafts, I'm assuming americancrafts.com, then the sale is on the website, the page. Okay, I think I got it now. I'm up and in and done, and I can't find my card bases now. There they are. So this one is going to be on this really gorgeous folly red color right here. So there you go. So anyway, thank you very much, Mary, for being with us. We really appreciate you. We really support you, and we're all here together thinking about each other and supporting each other, and that's really why I'm doing this right now. You know, emotional support background noise. And it's kind of funny because my throat is not used to talking like this in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Even when I was a teacher, I didn't talk this much because I had the theory when I was a teacher that after 20 minutes, I wasn't listening to what I was saying. And if I wasn't listening to what I was saying, the kids weren't listening to what I was saying. So I generally tended to keep my lectures, if I had to do direct teaching, I tended to keep them down to like 10 to 15 minutes. Just so that I wouldn't have to sit there and try and keep their attention for longer than that. So I got very good at saying exactly what they needed to know up front and then writing out anything else that they needed to know on any sort of information that I gave to them, like and handouts and things like that. And so, yeah. So yeah, that was my theory on teaching, or that was my take on teaching, was that if I'm not listening to what I'm saying, they're not listening to what I'm saying. And, you know, me being who I am, it doesn't take much for me to stop paying attention, as you can tell in these videos, these live streams. When I go live on these things, you can tell, because every now and then I will completely change my train of thought to something else, and I might go back to the one I was talking about the first time, and I might not. You never know. Oh, I know what I'm going to do with this one. Where are they? Oh, pardon me. Oh, where'd they go? I had them. I had them right here in front of me. I'm looking for those little strong woman card things, the little bitty ones, because I honestly won't use them. I bought them for the envelopes. And I see the envelopes. See, these are 3-inch envelopes, and I do mini cards. Mini, like M-I-N-I, mini cards. So I have these envelopes, and so the envelopes go with them, and I got 40 of them for $1.99, but they came with cards, and the cards are not really anything that I'm going to use, but I want to use them on this, and now I can't find them, and I know they were right in front of me because I smashed the box, and they spilled all over the place. Oh, there they are. There we go. Found them. You know, if you talk about something long enough, eventually it comes back into your line of sight. That's my hypothesis, and I'm sticking with it. So I'm going to use some of these on this card and see what I can do with them. Are they blank on the inside? Oh, they are. Oh, this is going to be so perfect. I know exactly what I'm going to do with these. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do with these. Hold on a sec. I have a great idea. It may not come to pass. It might not be, it might actually be a terrible idea, but I have a great idea of what I'm going to do with these. Let's see. So cut off a little bit for this side. And a little bit off of this side, and see if that's the right size. Ooh, I have an idea. I hope this works. Oh, it does. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's too cool. Okay, so that's one, and I need another one. Where's another really good one? I like this one. A little bit off of that side, a little bit off of that side. And of course, anything else that I have left behind is going to be used in the paper making thing that I keep talking about. So here we go. I got some sneaker ones, some of these Converse style sneaker ones. Ooh, that's a name from the past. How many of us had Converse when we were kids? I know I did. I'm totally Gen X, and I know I had Converse when I was a kid. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one too. There we go. This is a really good one. I love these cards. I mean, I can do all sorts of stuff with these card things, but this is what I'm going to do with these this time. Oh, that one's a little bit too big. I need to cut a little bit more off of that one. There we go. My best friend and I can cover 15 subjects. Thanks. They circle back a few times. About 2 minutes, my ex-boyfriend would say he got headaches trying to follow the conversation. That's awesome. I love that. That is amazing, Elena. That is really, really cool. I'm all for that. There we go. So let's see. I've got 4 of them now. Let's see if that fits on my card front. Where's my card front? There it is. I need to get another piece so I can do this on. Nope, that's not the one that I put it in. Oh, man. Seriously? I lost the card. Man. There it is. Okay, that's the right card. All right, so card front, card front. Oh, that can't really get. Let's see. How many can I get on here? Can I only get 2 on here? Let's see. Maybe I can only get 2 on there. Maybe I only want to put 2 on there. Ooh, that's kind of cool. All right, I need a card front. I don't want you to do it on that. I need another card front. It's okay, baby bear. It's just baby Brucey climbing on stuff. I know she startled you. I know. You're okay. You're okay, baby man. You're okay. Mwah, 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 mwah. Yes, you are. You're okay. It's just Miss Baby. It's just Miss Brucey being a butthead, climbing on stuff. Oh yeah. Don't climb on. Oh, don't do it. Don't get that little kitty thought out of your little kitty brain. Oh, she's considering jumping on my ink thing that I just put together. All right, he's gone. Well, he's not gone. He's back up there. No, you have to stay up there, baby man. I know she startled you. I know, baby bear. Yes, you're such a good baby. Yes, you are. You're such a good little boy. My sister and I do this sometimes, even picking up on conversation days later, and any around us just have their eyes spinning in their head as they're so confused. I think that's wonderful. I really do. I think that's amazing. Awesome and wonderful. Brucey. Oh, craft avalanche. Another kitty created craft avalanche. No, stop it. Oh, you two are such pains in my butt. You really are. Well, actually, you're not a pain in my butt. You are a pain in my butt. You cannot chew on that. I keep telling you, you can't chew on that. Go on. Floor you. There you go. You have to go back up in your bed. There you go. Okay. Cats and chaos, right? That's just what it is. It's cats and chaos. That's the only thing that happens with cats is you have cats and chaos. Are you gonna go down? Come on. If you're gonna be down here, you have to go all the way down to the floor, baby man. I know, but you have to go all the way down to the floor. There you go. Avoid your sister. Run out to the kitchen and take your sister with you. Rotten cats. Rotten cats. Love them so much, but rotten cats. Oh, crafting with cats. That's really what it comes down to. It's just crafting with cats. Now, where was I? I've lost my train of thought so badly. What was I doing? I was looking for something specific, and I don't remember what I was looking for. Oh, no. A card front. Okay, I needed a card front. Those are all card bases. Those are not card fronts. Some of them are card fronts. Some of them are card bases. Some of them are card fronts. This is a card front. Oh, I don't like that color. I want something more bold. Something that says something more va-va-voom. There is another creator I watch, and her cats like to eat plastic. Oh, no. What is she chewing on? Oh, she was chewing on this. She was chewing on my 1mm foam tape. Let's see if I can find her. She has teeth marks in it right there. I don't know if you can see them, but there's teeth marks in it from her right there. Because she's... Oh, no way. I cannot believe I did that. No, that is too funny. All the times that people have been saying that I should have a stamping platform, I didn't even realize this. Okay, this is what's sitting over there with my foam tape, okay? This is what's sitting over there, okay? I have my double-sided tape that's about 1 centimeter. I have the rest of my roll. This is my 2mm. Look, there's a stamping platform that's been back there the entire time that I've been doing this channel. Look, I have a stamping platform. It's even a rotary one. It can go around and around. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, chatty. Oh, my goodness, chatty. That is too funny. All right, something got hidden. What got hidden? Let's show it. Elena, I think my cat is trying to commit. Oh no, 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 no. So, don't do that. Don't do that. No, 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 no. Discourage your cat from doing such. We had to actually pick up a lot of things off the floor because it turns out that Brucey has this thing with eating ribbon and the thin little ribbons. So I had to stick all of my thin ribbons inside of something else and seal it because she was eating them. And we don't want that to happen because, you know, that's not, somebody said that there is something, it's like an iron deficiency with people who chew with, not people, with cats who chew on plastic, but I don't know how accurate that is. So don't quote me on it. I have no idea if that's true or not. Ooh, my husband just scared the tar out of me. I did not realize that he was coming back here. He went back to the bedroom, and I did not realize that he was coming back here, and the door opened and made creaky noises, and it scared the tar out of me. Oh, the joy of being anxious all the time. What do I want? I'm still looking for something to use as a card front for that. Oh, let's see. Ooh, I know what I have. Where did I move it to? I moved it to right here. Okay, so I'm going to use this as my card front for this card because I love this beautiful teal color, and I think it will go very nicely with that. Oh, to me, that's a striking combination. I don't know if that is true or not. He lives up to, yeah, he does. I've heard about your baby named Mischief, and yes, he definitely lives up to his name. What am I looking for? I don't know where it is, so I'm going to pull this one out. Oh, no. I hate it when I do that. Okay. Nope. All right, that one's not coming out. We'll go back to this one. So I need this to be 4 inches. Oh, man, I forgot that one's done in centimeters. That's one of the drawbacks of buying things from Temu is sometimes you need them to be incremented in inches, and they're not. So she just wants to use you. She just wants to use her ideas too. You know, you might be absolutely correct on that. So he also likes bleach. Oh my goodness, Elena. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's laughy faces. I think my cat is coming. Oh no, oops, okay. So this other side is better. So let's see. How wide is this? Is it 4 1/4? No, it's not 4 1/4. So I'm going to do the 4 1/4 cut first. So I'll do 4 1/4. And this is something that I do. I don't know how many crafters do this, but I actually do it by 4 1/4 and 5 1/2, knowing that I'm going to cut it down in order to put it on the card base. So I don't know if all crafters do that, but that's definitely something that I do. So there we go, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now I don't need any of these in front of me right now, so I'll put them back up there. And then I've got these, and I've got this, and I've got my little, which ones do I want to use? I want to use the flowers, and I want to use all the people. There we go. I think this will be a good tribute card. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put this down on, am I going to put this down on, am I going to give this dimension, or am I going to give this, I'm going to give this dimension. I'm going to put this one down on the foam tape. Because that way it'll be flat on the inside. Those colors. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, my train of thought is back to where it was. I got sidetracked by my cats and by everything else that was going on, but my train of thought is back on what I'm doing. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a moment there where I was all, you know, flustered and kafloodled. So we'll do this. We're going to put this up on dimension so that parts of this card has dimension, like so, and like so. And then on the inside of this, seriously? Oh. I just did that backwards. It's going to be upside down now. Well, you know what? It's going to open the wrong way. That's just the way it is. It's just going to open the wrong way now. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, if I had a nickel for every time I have done something that made me go, oh, well, that was not the best thing to do. Will this fit in there like that? No, the other piece is too big, so we'll do it this way. So we'll just put it down like this. So here we go. All right, back on track. Oops, not back on track. Forgot to open the tape. Oh, you know, this is all since my husband went into the bedroom. This is really what's doing is my husband went into the bedroom and really just kafuddled me quite badly. All right, now I want to make sure that this one goes in correctly. There we go. So there we go. So this one's going to go on this way. So I need to put the tape on this way. There we go. All right. I still have 9 of you. I'm kind of impressed that I didn't lose a bunch of people in that whole fiasco where I lost my train of thought and it just stayed derailed for quite a while. But yay, thank you for still being here. Oh, and thank you very much for everybody who's here and watching, and, you know, everybody who's partaking of this. This is in solidarity, and I know that I'm being jovial and, you know, there's humor and laughter going on, but this is in solidarity of the people in Minnesota. I just want to make sure that people know that. And like I said, I did put a trigger warning on this, that the topic was going to come up, but, you know, it's sometimes you just need a distraction, and I know I did, and I'm totally doing this as a distraction. My husband was not being enough of a distraction because he decided that sleeping was the way he was going to deal with it. So I came back here to do this. And considering that he hasn't come out of the bedroom, I wonder if he just went to sleep. Like I said, we were supposed to go to Ollie's today, and it just didn't happen. There we go. There's that one there. And then I'll pull this one off. And I did it in a weird order. I don't know why I did it in such a weird order. But there we go. So, dun 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 dun. And pull that off. What time is it? Oh, I've been live for 2 hours now. I've been talking for almost 2 hours straight. That's crazy. That's just... Hey, Mary Alice. Good to see you. Nice that you're here. This is just a emotional support background noise live. That's all this really is I'm just making cards as an emotional support background noise for people who need something else to think about right now, for obvious reasons. So welcome. Glad you're here. We're just chatting and we're laughing at cats. And I recently lost my entire train of thought because I just totally forgot what I was doing. So I had to go back and redo a lot of things and think about it and stuff. Oh, you know, it would have been really cool if I thought to put those underneath it so that there was like these clouds coming up from it. That would have been so cool. I wonder if I can get one up enough to put it down without ripping up and tearing up the card. I don't know. It's kind of not looking. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Oh, look, let's try this. Let's put one down there. There we go. Look at that. Oh, no, let's not get the cat hair in it. There we go. Ooh, that's so cool. Okay, I want to do it again. With this one. This one matches the actual card base, so that will, no, it doesn't quite match the card base. I don't want to put one that's close to the card base. How about the green? We'll put the green underneath here. There we go. Crafting today through Snowmageddon in this Kansas City area. My 2 rescue Chiweenies don't like the cold. Oh, we had a Chihuahua for a while. We had him for 10 years. He was a full-grown Chihuahua when we got him. So it's not like, you know, we got a puppy and he only lived for 10 years. He was there. He was with us for, you know, 10 years of his life, the last 10 years of his life. And he was a great little puppy, but no, he hated the cold. He absolutely despised the cold. It was very much the bane of his existence. So yeah. And we had him when we lived in Virginia, so he had to go through the coldest times that we had. Grr just got locked out of my, oh no! No, Elena, I'm so sorry. No, that's horrible. Oh, I hope you have a neighbor that has a key or something, because that's not good. You know, we're all hoping that you get back in really soon. I've never been kicked out, fortunately. I've never been locked out, fortunately, my daughter. Okay, good. Good. Yay, that's good. That's very good. Yeah. We don't really have any close neighbors. I mean, we can see their houses, but they're not right on top of us. But we do have 2 neighbors that have keys to our house. But a lot of that has to do with, you know, if my husband's not here and something happens, somebody has to be able to get into me. But my husband doesn't work very far from where we live. So if something happens, he can come home really quickly. And his work understands the fact that he is my caregiver. And they're really understanding of that. And I got something on there. Darn it. That looked so good. And now I got a little bump on there. I got to find something to cover that up with. Oh, Elena, at least you have a sense of humor over it. Really and truly, that's a very important part of it. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do this too. I forgot to cut it down. I'm going to have to use my big scissors, and hopefully that I get this right. I'm going to get to use my big scissors again. You know, I might have just forgotten to do this just because I wanted to use my big scissors again. Dun, 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 dun. I really love this pair of scissors. This pair of scissors is so nice. Again, if you're searching for these on Temu, you have to look them up as wool shears. They're not sold as craft scissors or paper scissors, or even fabric scissors. They're sold as wool shears. I think they're actually made for shearing sheep. That wouldn't surprise me at all if they were actually made for shearing sheep. So there we go. Now that's done. I do love my big scissors. I'm so glad I finally found a pair of these. I've wanted one of those for so long. Let's see. What else did I miss? Never an 80-degree day. You're absolutely right. It's never an 80-degree day when that happens. Never, ever, ever. There we go. I like that. I think that is a cool card. And cat hair in it. Because, of course, there's cat hair in it. I like that a lot. I don't know. It doesn't look like it has enough, though. Oh, good. I'm glad he's on his way. Yep. I hope they're not too far away. That sucks. I'm so sorry that happened to you, too. There we go. Put a little bit of tape underneath those to keep them down. Dirt. There we go. And ta-da! That's cool. I like that. It needs something more, though. It's not shimmery and shiny enough. It needs something on top of these. I don't know where anything is. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, trying to find stuff. Nope, don't like that. Nope, don't like that. Nope, don't like that. Nope, don't like that. Nope, 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 nope. 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 Let's see. I have an idea. I know what I'm going to do. These came from the 25-cent sale. Fortunately, my coat is warm and I have gloves. Oh, good, 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 good. Glad that you have gloves. Please do stay warm. Definitely, please do stay warm. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these hearts off of here, and I'm going to, this is transfer paper. This is stuff that can be used for transferring. So I'm going to take some of these hearts off of here and put them onto these so that there's nice shiny bits on there. Let's see, let's take these two right here. Cut out this one. And here I go trying to fussy cut things again. And I'm sorry if this is reflecting too badly in your eyes. I'm really not trying to reflect it back in your eyes, but oh, I could have just taken those hearts right there. Oh well. Live and learn. There we go, and cut that one out. So there we go. I've got two hearts that I've cut out now, and I'm going to put them down. I've actually never used things like this. We have a key buried in a spot in our yard that the grown kids can always get in if needed, as we used to travel a lot. That's cool. I don't have any keys outside my house. That's a big fear of mine. But we also don't have a door that can be locked unless you use a key. And that wasn't intentional. That's just the way the house came. When we bought the house, it was just like that. So we have that going for us, that if we do leave the house and we want the door to be locked, we actually have to actively lock it. This is not actually the tool you're supposed to be using for this, but it's the one that I have in my hand because, you know, us crafters, we make do with what we have. Let's see if I got that off right. Ooh, there we go. And I made a bigger mess because this transferred onto that. I can't win for losing on this. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I have something else that I need to cover up. No, no. Where's the other heart? I lost the other heart. Oh, this is getting a little bit, I'm pivoting too many times on this one. I feel like I'm pivoting too many times on this one. And I feel part of it is because that I got my anxiety went up when my husband opened the bedroom door and I wasn't expecting him to. And I lost my train of thought, and I think I'm having a difficult time getting it back. Just a moment. So I'm going to finish up this card, and I'm going to work on getting my train of thought back. But I don't want to use the same thing that I just used down there because now I have like stuff there. I don't know what I'm going to do to cover that up. Any suggestions on how to cover up this goop that I just got on there? Because I really don't want to sit there like that because it doesn't look very good. And it came from me using this as the scratching tool to transfer it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. I'm going to try this again, but I'm not going to use it as widely and as openly as I did on the other one. So I'm not going to transfer any of whatever that was to the paper that's underneath it. And you know what? I put this down and I totally missed the spot that I was supposed to be covering up. I wonder if my thumbnail will do it. Let's see. Let's see how that worked. Okay, coming up. Oh, there we go. Got it. Ta-da! Little hearts on there. I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that, though. Oh, do I have a gold? I have a gold pen. Ooh, I have a gold pen. Oh, let's try this. Okay. So we're going to try this, and we're going to put gold around it. See if I can trace this around with gold. I'm not very good at tracing. I'm not very good at filling in. I'm not very good at doing any of these things. But we're going to try it anyway. That's actually not too bad. I don't know why, but for some reason, wonky lines have become a thing in card making. I don't really know why, because it seems to be that wonky lines is not something that you would want. But apparently, wonky lines is something that people strive for in their card making. So I don't know. I really have no idea. Somebody's in here. Who's in here? Oh, it's Brucey. Brucey's back. There we go. And it's okay. Of the 3 cards that I've made, that's my least favorite. So use a popsicle. I know I'm supposed to use a popsicle stick, but I don't have a popsicle stick back here. And the package that I got this out of didn't have a popsicle stick in with it, because usually these packages do have popsicle sticks in with them, but this one didn't. So I didn't even have a popsicle stick to use for that. All right, so that's the 3rd card, and that's my least favorite of the 3 that I've done. And I don't really know exactly why it's my least favorite, but it is. But it's not a bad card. It's just my least favorite. To do the transfer. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to have a popsicle stick. That's the first time I've ever done anything as a transfer, and I know that there's supposed to be popsicle sticks that are used, and this thing didn't have a popsicle stick, and I don't have a popsicle stick back here. The number of times that I've seen popsicle sticks at Ollie's, I've never actually bought them, because it's not anything that I thought I'd ever need, and, well, here I am needing them, so, you know, it is what it is. Ta-da! But there's card number 2. I like the idea, but I don't like the execution of it. Does that make sense? I like the idea for this, but I don't like the way that it came to pass. And I can see things that I would change in this. Number 1, I would have put these down first. Number 2, I would have not had to use the little pen to go around it. And you know what I should have done? I should have done it with this, you know, because that would have been so much better. Use one of these. I think I have a black one in here. I do. Instead of using that gold pen, use the black pen to go around the hearts. Because the wonky lines that I see people putting on their cards are usually black lines, not gold lines. And the gold doesn't show up as well on these cards as the other ones did. Maybe try again, but I like the card. Yeah, I'm going to try this one again. I like the idea of the card. I just don't like the execution of the card. I think part of the reason that I don't like it is because I got sidetracked and I got this one on backwards, and I don't really like that. I think I'm going to ink the inside of these so that there's color on the inside of them, because I don't think that's enough color on the inside. And I'm definitely going to figure out something else to do as the accoutrements on here, because I don't really like that. Ooh, maybe pieces of vellum. Oh, that would be pretty. I wonder if that would work. All right, so starting again. We're going to start that card again. I need another inside sentiment. Where's the rest of my inside sentiments? I know that's not all the ones that I printed off. Oh, I should have more inside sentiments somewhere. Where'd they go? They're hiding from me. And another pop-up ad. There we go. All right, so I have one left that says champion the rights and respect we deserve. So this one has to go this way because I printed it off that way, and I have to cut this one down. I'm going to use this to cut it down because that's the one that's easier for me to use. There we go. And so cut this down so it's a better size to fit inside the card, because it's an inside sentiment and it does not need to be this big, because I need to cut down a little bit. And I think I'm going to round the corners on this one. I haven't rounded the corners on any of them yet because it really hasn't had the space to round the corners because of the sentiment being too big. But I'm actually going to round the corners on this one. So get my little corner rounder out and just do that and do that and do that. And I saw a card base that I want to use. Let me find it again. It's a pretty green one. I saw it and it's got shimmer to it. There we go. This one right here. Look at that card base with that beautiful shimmer on it. So we're going to use that one. And then we're going to put this down. So this is always the starting point, because I don't know why I'm doing this. I usually don't do the inside sentiment first. Usually the inside sentiment is the last thing that I do. But for some reason today I'm doing the inside sentiment first. And that's okay. That's totally fine. So put this down in here and seal it down. There we go. So champion the rights and respect we deserve. There we go. And then I'm going to do this on the front, and I'm going to get another card base. And what am I going to use for the card base for this one? I mean, the card front. Card front, that's what I mean to say is card front. Ooh, I still have strips of this left. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. I'm going to use these. Dun, 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 dun. It's amazing what you find when you unbury stuff. That goes over there. There we go. There's that one. I should have more of the other color. Oh, I do. I have more of the green, the blue glitter ones too. Ooh, I like this. This is going to be cool. I like this idea. I've got an idea in my head now. What color card front do I want? Do I want just a straight up white card front, or do I want something that's got more color to it? Most of the card fronts that I have cut up right now are fall colors, and it wasn't intentional. That's just the way it ended up being. Ooh, I like this blue. All right, so cut this blue in half so that I have one of these as a card front, and I'll just use as two different card fronts instead of as a card base. There we go. Ah, no. Why did you stop? Don't stop. Don't stop. Cut it all the way through. There we go. Not a super clean cut, but clean enough because I'm going to end up cutting off the side of it anyway. And there we go that, and there we go those over there. Bye-bye, bye-bye. And then I'm going to put some of this down. Will it go all the way? Yeah, it goes all the way. So I'm going to put some of this down in stripes. I'm going to do this in up and down alternating stripes, but they're going to be uneven, and there's still going to be some of the card base showing through because I think that will be very pretty. There we go. Ta-da-da. So put some tape down and do that. That right about there. That looks good. And then put some more tape down on this one. I love the ones that have the little grooves on it so you know which side is up, because I have run these backwards. I've ruined like 2 different tape rollers by running it backwards. And I don't know of a way to fix it once you've run it backwards. I don't know if y'all know of a way to fix it once you've run it backwards or not, but once I've run it backwards, I don't know of a way to fix it. So I just do that. I really like the ones that have the thing on them. Oh, I wonder. I like the teal too. We'll put the teal in there. So we'll put a bit of teal in there because I really love this teal and I want to use it all up. I really just want to use up this teal because it's so pretty. It really is a very pretty cardstock. I wish I knew which card pad it came from, because I'm pretty sure that this came from a pad of cards, a pad of cardstock, because of the way it was and the fact that it had glue on the edges of it. But I haven't seen it as such since then. I'm just going to put the one stripe of teal in there. And then we go trying this again, just like so. And then put that down so that we have this nice little pattern of glitter going. And I'm kind of making sure that they're aligned up at the top because I can cut the bottom off. There we go. So now we have this nice little stripes on there. Ooh, that's, no. Can I get it off? Oh, I did. Oh, yay. Yay. I got it off before it got too sealed down because it was still showing some of the other cardstock at the bottom. Some of the card front at the bottom. There we go. That's better. So there's the card front so far. And I think that's a good start. And we'll start here and, oops, open up my scissors and cut this off so that it is cut right there. And then cut this off so it's cut right there. Just like so. And then I'm going to cut this off because it's got that ratty edge on it. Like so. There we go. Close that. And I like this one. We'll do this one. But I'm just going to stick the one in. And then I'm going to put the one Be Good on the inside. So it's only going to have the one. I think that's one of the things that I didn't like about this, is that it's a little too crowded, and the fact that it's got the sentiment twice. I think that's one of the things I didn't like about it, was that it has the sentiment twice. So we'll do this one with the one sentiment. I love that picture. I think that's an amazing picture. So I need some ink. Where's an ink that I have a stick with that'll go good with this? Blue, pink. Oh, we'll do pink on the inside. Yeah, we'll do Kitsch Flamingo on the inside. So pull out my Kitsch Flamingo because why not? So we'll do this. The one thing that I actually have this name brand is this stuff right here. And I'm only going to do this one side. I'm not going to do both sides of it. I'm just going to do the one side so that there's just like a color base to it. I need to move this stuff. Ooh, I have so much stuff in my way. How many crafters end up with a craft table that looks like this while they're crafting? You know, I really do. I wonder about all the people that you see on YouTube that have beautiful craft spaces, and I really wonder what the next 6 inches of their craft space looks like. Oh, this Kitsch Flamingo's got a nice, fiery, vibrant shimmer to it. I never noticed that before. Maybe it's just because it's still wet. Maybe that's what I'm seeing, is the wetness, not actually a shimmer, because I've never noticed these distress oxides as having shimmers to them. So, there we go. Oh, I like this. I think this is going to be a very pretty card. I really like using these little 3-inch cards this way. I think this is a great way to use them. Just like so. There we go. So a nice little blend there. Just get it a little bit of color. There we go. And then put this back away. So put that away, put this away. And the Distress Oxides, I know I pointed out at the very beginning of this that I had the where I put the re-inkers, but honestly, the Distress Oxides are the only pads that I actually have the re-inkers to. I don't have the re-inkers to any of my other cards, any of my other ink pads. So they currently have that ink pad at Michael's on. Oh, really? Oh my goodness, I have a $5 coupon with them too. Ooh, I might have to use that. Send my husband out to Michael's to pick that up. That's too cool. Thank you very much for letting me know that. Do they have other colors? Because I have Kitsch Flamingo. It's been in a clearance for $5 for a month, an entire basket. Oh, wow. So it's actually in store. Ooh, well, I'll have to see if my husband would be willing to go in store. I think I'm going to put this one on. Okay. What do I want to do? Do I want to do gold as the background, or I have this beautiful gray? Ooh, why don't we do this beautiful gray as the background? Because that's, ooh, what do you think? What do you think? No, just that one. Oh, okay. Okay, so lost my train of thought again. So gray as the background. I think I like the gray. Let's see what other colors I already have cut out as the backgrounds. That looks good. Okay, so that's the one we're going to go with. Thank you, Amira. I appreciate your input. I really, really do. We'll do this and put this down on that. Like so. I really, really love my Cricut Joy. I have to say, I really love my Cricut Joy. I'm going to get so much use out of that. Making these sentiments and things that I cannot buy as stamp form. I really love that about my Cricut Joy. I really, really do. I think this is amazing, and I think this is really just a great way to do this. Oh, I love that. Okay, I like this one. I don't know now. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know which one of these is going to end up being my favorite. I honestly don't know. Hi, Brucey. You're back. You cannot be up here. No, and you cannot climb that way. You're going to get floored immediately. Go on. You just tried to climb the ink pads, and they are not very well set up there. So let's put this on some dimension. Where's my dimension? There it is. Dun da da da. Do 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 do. There we go. And put some dimension with this. And oh, that's too much. I need less than that. There we go. That's a good amount. And put some dimension on this right there. Make sure I'm doing this right this time. No, I'm not. Wait, yes, wait, am I? No, I'm not. Oh, no. Whew, I'm glad I checked, because I totally was doing it wrong again. That would have been really bad to make the same mistake twice in the same card crafting session. I don't mind making mistakes, but if I make the same mistake twice in the same card crafting session, that just makes me roll my eyes and turn my head and just go, man, that was not the best thing to do. You didn't learn the first time, did you, Chatty? So you did it again. That would have been too weird, too strange, too funny. It just would have been. Oh my goodness gracious. And there we go. And this one is coming off. And this one is coming off. And there we go. And put this down right here, just like that. And there we go. I like that. I like the contrast in the colors. I really do. I mean, it's got the blues that pull out from this. It's got the other blues that come out from this. You pull this open and you've got the pinks that are being pulled into it. And then on the base of it, where'd the card base go? Oh, doggone it. I lost the card base. And then on the card base, you've got some green. I really like this. Oh, nuts. No! No! Come off without messing anything up. Come off without messing anything up. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Okay, good. My card is landscape this time. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, how silly. Oh, I am so silly. I am so silly. Which way do I want up to be? I think I want that to be up. Nope, I want the other one to be up. Yay, you got the key. Oh, good. Yay. Thank you for letting us know, Elena. Very, very good. We're very, very pleased to hear that. Thank you so much for letting us know that you're inside and safe again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you so very much. There we go. And that. I think that's a neat card. I need to cut off a little bit of the sides, though. The sides are too wide. Yep, another pop-up ad. Ooh, another tenth of a penny. Woot, woot. What? No, no, you are not coming up here. And cut off this side. Ta-da! I also had hand... Oh, good! I'm glad you had the hand warmers in your pocket. Stay very warm, Elena. This is not a time to be playing with that cold weather, because that cold weather can sneak up on you awfully fast. There we go. I still need to cut off a little bit more on the sides. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to try and cut up underneath that card so that it goes over the side, like so. Let's see. Let's see if that worked. If that's enough. Yep, that's enough. There we go. Oh, that is a horribly crooked cut, though. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, put this down. Cut this off again, because I made a terrible cut that time. There we go. See if I can get that cut more straight. That's a little better. Cut off that little bump right there. There we go. That's much better. It's not perfect, but it's much better. And then I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put this on Dimension 2. That's got sticky on it. Thank you very much, Amir. I really do feel very, very pleased when people say that the colors go well together, because I don't do color theory well at all. I'm absolutely terrible at color theory. It's the same thing with music theory. I think it's because I have beaten my poor right brain into complete submission that I just don't have that faculty and that facility to do music theory and to do color theory. And one of my students once actually taught color theory and was in a mariachi, not color theory, music theory, and was in a mariachi band. And he tried to teach me music theory, because I was thinking, you know, if I'm teaching you physics and chemistry, I can learn some music theory from you. And he tried teaching it to me, and it did not work out. It was, I could not get it. I don't know why. I'm just not capable of getting music theory and color theory and things like that. So, can't play musical instruments either. I've always wanted to play piano, but it's just not in my wheelhouse. Because, again, I can play the notes, but there's no emotion to it. There's no feeling in it. And it's just not the same as hearing a really absolute, wonderful, grand pianist play with emotion and with feeling and with heart, and hearing somebody just play the note, write the notes. It's just not the same. Okay, so that opens that way, that goes there, and that goes there, just like so. Ta-da! There we go. Dun. Zip, zip, and zip, and there's the last one. There we go. All right, go to Ollie's, Elena. Be safe, be very, very safe. Let us know what you find. I don't like the way that is. I got to pull this off again. I hope I don't mess this up, because this is the third time that I'm pulling this one off, because I don't like the way it's centered now that I've cut it off. Oh, well, I pulled a little. That's actually the sticky. That's the double-sided mounting tape that got stuck there. But I can cover that up when I put it back down. There we go. That's better. That's a much better centering of it. So be good, and then champion the rights and respect we deserve. So I've made 4 cards on this particular topic right now. Right here. Where's the 4th one? Ah, where's the 4th one? There it is. Oh, it's hiding right there. So I've made 4 cards on this topic. These are for Minnesota. These are for the families and the friends and the acquaintances of Renee Good and the victim today. And I'm going to end this here because my throat is killing me and I need to go drink stuff. And I've been live for almost 2.5 hours now, which is kind of crazy. And I'm pretty sure that my iPad is about to run out of power and my phone is about to run out of power. So, and since I'm watching on my phone, since I'm watching the chat on my phone, and since I'm watching the video, since I'm using the iPad to stream the video. If you watched this the whole way through the first time through, I appreciate you so very much. If you are watching it on the replay and you watch it the whole way through, I appreciate you so much. If you only watch a portion of it, if you are sensitive and not able to watch it, I appreciate and I admire everybody who didn't make it this far. If you weren't able to, I get it, I understand, and I hope that I was in some way some emotional support background noise for anybody else that needed it. And you know, this video is going to stay up. I really don't expect anybody to watch it beyond today, because it's a 2.5-hour live stream and people just don't click on long live streams, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. I did this for us in the moment, here and now, and I hope that it was helpful to everybody. And I appreciate everybody who participated in the chat. I hope everybody stays warm, be safe, continue to fight the good fight, make sure that your protests are peaceful, make sure that you keep documenting, keep videotaping, keep on keeping on the way you're going, because it is making a difference. The world is noticing, and the United States is noticing as well. The United States is fed up. The number of people that approve of what's going on is so low now, and we need to keep that up. We need to keep pushing forward. We need to keep making sure that we keep making our voices heard. And I appreciate each and every one of you. My heart goes out to each and every person who knew either of the two victims or the other people that have disappeared, because these two that have been publicly executed are not the only two people. There are other people, and they have disappeared, and we need to be considerate for all of their families as well, and we need to keep fighting the good fight so this stops. And Minnesota, I'm with you. From Florida, but I'm with you. And everybody be safe and take care. And I will see you definitely next Friday for the live. I will put up other videos, but I don't know what. And I hope that everybody has an awesome and wonderful, as best as they can, day. And be good to yourself. Self-care is amazingly important. Be good to yourself, everybody. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And take care and be safe. And hugs to everyone.